brief little interlude this time. That's really all I've got. Let's get moving. I don't think this is going to make for a full episode. Let's just get moving.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Raise curtain, bitches. Raise curtain, bitches.
No, our characters crash through the curtain.
Okay, so you are heading down the stairs and marching like a herd of turtles. So who's going first? Because I know that Delilah opened the door, and you heard the.
I'll go first.
Before somebody like a zip.
I'm going to actually suggest an order, and that would be Delilah and first. Frank, because they're tanky.
So Frank after Delilah?
Yeah, and then myself in the middle alongside Sister, with maybe Miguel supporting Sister, and Kai in the rear, because they're perceptive. And also / have trickery that they can use to be more perceptive. The rest of us can't use trickery, you motherfuckers.
Hey, you
That's
get
not
super
our
duper
fault.
spell shit. You can go to hell.
I have no spell shit right now, other than scrolls.
Other than spell shit?
Delilah's in first. Who wants to go second then?
Oh, who's holding on to, just to confirm, Kai is holding on to Beast Within?
I believe that's what we agreed upon.
Yeah, okay, good. And then I'm the one carrying the other two spells.
I'll go second.
Alright, third.
It's me, with my sister.
And then me right behind the sister.
And that means Kai's taking up the rear.
Yeet!
Probably a good thing, because Kai's currently terrified.
Kai
That's
is also
fine.
almost dead, I think.
No, because the recovery stuff we got, they're at 10 on 13.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we got recovery stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
because
the first time
remember-
in the entire fucking game you've got it.
I found a chest that totally only had healing kits in it. And scrolls.
Well, that sounds completely believable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially when you didn't argue or haggle with us over any of the contents.
Oh, yeah, no, not at all.
That's why it's like the
There we go.
Rolls thing stares at you.
Did we
Whatever.
ever open that dude's little box? I can't remember. His lockbox.
The little metal box? Not yet.
We have the key to it, but again, that relies on Kai.
Everybody watching Kai.
Okay, so y'all march down the stairs. I'd say make a perception check, but you don't need to. You head down the stairs, and it is very quiet.
At this point, we have an idea of the layout of the building from the map, and we also have an idea of where we're going. So my suggestion is not moving necessarily with haste, but purpose. So we're not aimlessly wandering towards the medical area, the whatever the fucking infirmary, whatever would be in here, because there would be one.
Medical areas you've already actually been to, and it was over here.
Okay, but we didn't actually loot anything from it.
You didn't find anything.
I thought we didn't go to it. We went to the record room.
You said
I was going to go, and then we broke down the door.
Right. Yeah, you didn't stop off there because there was the scream.
Yeah.
There was the scream, and then on
Yeah,
top
I
of
haven't
that,
gotten to go there
and
yet.
now my brain is like, and you didn't find anything there. I'm like, gee fuck, but I don't know that I see, Lee. Double middle finger, Sosh.
Oh, it's okay.
Anyways, I see, Lee. We head to the medical room, Cry.
Oh, don't worry, it's not that bad.
I mean, even just wasting
I'm
precious
probably-
time and getting no healing whatsoever while stuff slowly surrounds us is pretty bad.
Onward to the healing room with no heals.
Okay, so you're getting to there, and you're seeing that the door is, of course, as is probably expected, shut. But you don't really need much of a perception check to hear the sounds from inside. Smashing, crashing, and giggling.
What kind of giggling?
Insane giggling.
Oh, wait, I have a
The best
suggestion.
kind.
I have a suggestion. So, Kai and Miguel, if you both stood on either side of the door, I'm going to stand near the door and perhaps try and convince them to leave because there's going to be, I don't know, precious turnips out here. And then you stab them in the kidney. Oh, I know we killed the one guy, but maybe they'll have some sort of insane fucking kinship with the turnip guy. Or be like, free turnips that formerly belonged to someone who valued turnips. Do you want his precious turnip? We're dealing with lunatics. I'm going to embrace stupid lunatic logic. Does anyone have a different plan? Like, do they want to open the door and eat a hammer to the face? Because that was the last time that happened where I opened a door.
Well, you're not wrong.
Anyone? Any other plans?
Hang on.
Can the turnips be blessed by Linda?
Yes! You can even spend some time after I announce the turnips decrying about how these turnips are blessed by Linda, and see if perhaps you can convince them to go on the path of Linda. Maybe it'll work for us.
No, that's
That wouldn't
too
be the
far.
weird. I mean, you
That's
would
crazy.
be bringing.
No one would do that.
You would be bringing the light of Linda to a poor and pained soul. Could you really turn them away, Frank?
Oh, Linda's my light. That's good enough for me.
You've already turned others
they're busy
onto that
arguing
path.
about this stuff, I kind of like nudge Kai and like motion towards the door.
I'm like a couple steps in front of it, I guess. So I'd be like here, not immediately in front of it, but like directly in line of sight.
Okay, so you're about like 5-10 feet back, I guess.
Like 8 feet.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've got Miguel Carabas sitting beside the door.
Now, in case Kai had not heard it, I had nudged Kai and motioned towards the door. Are you coming, Kai?
Yes, I'm following him.
All right, I place you on the other side of the door while Alistair and Frank are arguing about like, well, what should we do about this? And Linda, this,
Frank.
that, and the
Linda
other.
thinks your words are too fancy.
Frank,
While
move your
they are
buttocks
arguing
in front of me.
specifically.
Move your buttocks in front of me on the map.
Why do I
Thank
have
you.
to be in
While
You totally
while
do.
They are
It seems like a
arguing
bad,
specifically, just
order?
And Delilah's
Kinda-
just sitting there like looms.
look over at Kai, look back at them arguing, and just Hi! Free food out here!
Yeah, speaking of which, there is someone's face like pressed up against the door. Like the small slat you can see it actually look in has been like pulled open slightly, and there's an eyeball staring out.
Oh, if they're actually staring out,
Now keep in
Like-
mind, they don't see anyone beside the door. They're just looking straight out from it.
okay, I'm just
Okay,
gonna...
so what you hear from inside is, juxtaposition is a completely normal word, you dumb fuck.
I'm gonna try to like.
Alistair just immediately points to the door. It's like he gets it.
I'm going to make it sound a little bit more like muffled, so it sounds like it's coming from down the hall and a little bit quieter. Just
Okay.
Hey, free food.
Okay. Well, I already know which direction this door opens, so I'm gonna make the strength check first.
As they nat 20 kick the door into your wow.
Okay, so
Not a nat
who's seen the
20.
Who's seen the Shrek memes?
Everyone.
Yeah, it's that, and it's gonna be me. I already know.
You're right. Okay, so you all hears food come from 3 voices at once, and then somebody is all I'm gonna say, because map select.
Get out of my swamp!
Well, it's fine as long as they haven't shat on all the medical supplies.
And 3 individuals that have like needles sticking into their arms, are wrapped up in bandages, have bits of like colorful liquid running out of their nostrils and out of their ears, and are covered in various stains. Literally, like Shrek the door open with the somebody into Miguel Carabas. Hey, speaking of Miguel, it's time for you to make an agility check
Okay.
to avoid being shreked.
So I'd say now, the utmost important question.
Yeah.
Am I able to use my trickery by just trying to deftly roll out of the way?
Little more?
I
Anything more?
mean,
Wait. I want to see what he has for it.
Just as because I'm assuming it sounds like Big Boy.
Oh yeah, like you can hear just boom, 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 and three of them all.
Like as soon as I hear that, I'm just like, oh no, and start trying to back up and roll out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
I'd also point out you'd know which side the hinges of the door are on.
Maybe.
Also a valid point. That's it. You may roll with a boot.
Damn it!
Oh my god.
See ya.
Okay. So somebody, and they just, like the door just flies off its
Once
hinges.
told me the world was gonna owe me.
Smashes in.
I was about to say that.
And literally,
I am definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed.
not anymore, because you get blunted in the face with a door, which just goes bang off your head and flies out into the hallway this way. For getting turned back into a part of the map so it doesn't get in my fucking way. Okay. Realistically, that's not going to do d6 worth of damage. Probably a good thing. You take 3 points of damage directly to the face, literally, and are knocked onto your ass.
Man, what are the odds that he take maximum damage? Oh, 1 in 3.
Yeah.
More than 1 in 3, clearly. Okay, and these guys just charge directly out into the hallway. So you've got... One second. Boop. There they are.
Linda tasted the fruit and she gave it her blessing.
You may want to
She said it was
stab
pretty
one of them
good.
as they come running out.
Stabbing, you say?
And I'm like, I point towards the warden's office and I go, we got into the warden's food supply.
Okay. Let's see how sane these three are.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay. Alright, so 2 of them are... What? Where? Really? And they just, like, they kind of lean out. This one runs down the hall and takes a look, assuming no one attacks. Does anyone attack?
You can go ahead.
Right.
Doors open, boys.
Is anyone else attacking? Okay. So he just sprints down, takes a look. He's, they're not lying, the door's open! And these 2 guys are just like, fuck yeah! This guy hears, warden food supply! And he turns and looks at Kai.
Oh boy.
Ah! And he's jumping at Kai.
Great.
So Kai, what are you doing in response to him? Like, this guy is clearly has injected as much of that room into his body as he could. His muscles are twitching in front of you, and his eye is rolling into his head as he rolls to try and, like, bite you.
Oh,
What
good.
are you doing?
It's PCP man. Florida man has come to attack us.
Slash, what are Delilah and or Alistair doing? Because they're the only ones close enough to actually directly interfere with this.
I was going to, like, as soon as I see that they're so pumped up, hand on scimitar, see them turn toward me, just he starts moving towards me. I want to just try to use his momentum to stab him in the stomach-ish.
Okay, that'll work.
Not the heart, but the stomach.
Just
gotta make it
wherever
hurt
I can
these
reach.
And Delilah and Alistair taking actions.
so-
I'm going to distract him.
Okay. And Delilah, you are...
I will do a stabbity stab.
Alright, so he's getting shish kebab from either side and distracted by Alistair.
Yeah, which
Alistair-
just
okay,
means
so-
if I succeed this, his next attack or challenge roll before the end of the round is with 2 banes.
Alright. Make your distraction and then roll your distraction.
I just scream turnips behind him because that's the most distracting and currently on-brand thing for this hellhole.
Hello.
Wow. Nope.
Okay, apparently he literally does not... He wasn't kept in the same room as that guy. Okay, so all 3 attacks, we'll just go through at once. Alright, Guy, you may roll with your boon, that counts.
Sweet.
Delilah, you may go ahead and stab it.
Looks like Delilah already tried to stab
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good roll.
It is. It is, and he should... Yeah, I've lowered the defense on this one because they don't have any fucking armor. Good.
I think that should roll right.
Holy shit!
27 for my attack.
No, fuck it. I don't care. Okay, so basically Delilah just like stabs him in the side, and he kind of cringes as he buckles down to one knee and then comes for you. And you just literally put the sword into his stomach and, given his momentum, step deathly to the side and kind of lift it up slightly, and he manages to run himself up the stomach, so your blade basically like slices him in two. You can feel it bouncing off his rib cage on the way up, and comes straight at his throat, and he just goes against the wall and just kind of slides down into a puddle, a fleshy puddle.
Delilah.
No, he does not get an attack.
Delilah.
Yes.
While we're looting the room, could you please drag him inside so we don't have to deal with another corpse bomb?
Well done, Kai. I am
Just like
impressed,
taking
if
this
not
in stride.
A bit disgusted.
It was done all in panic, but I'm happy it happened.
These guys, where'd he go? Who fucking cares?
You function a lot better in panic than I do for this sort of thing. Let's be quick. I don't think they're going to be distracted long.
Oh, probably not. Ow.
Okay. So, if Delilah's dragging the body into the room, by the way, who is carrying,
Me and Miguel, generally.
Okay, I was gonna say, because she's, like, very out of it. Also...
And we can't really have
there's
Shrimp do it.
one important thing. Everybody roll me a perception check. Alistair, do it with a boon.
That's...
Hold on, I'm
Huh.
erasing something important.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Has
on,
anyone
fine.
failed so far?
Kai, please
Don't
fail.
talk. Don't say that, or I will fail. I'm doing. Hold on. I'm stressed.
Kai will be the only
Yes!
one.
Guy is the only one that
Okay.
fails!
So the
The
only one who
memes.
did not notice was Kai. When you left the room, like, you recall, I believe it was Delilah that killed the rat, right?
Yep.
The multiple heads of Alistair's sister came pouring out of his gut, and then it just kind of fell like a discarded bag. But before you left, the rat was gone, the heads were gone, except for like bits of hair and like any trace of black blood that wasn't inside your bodies. Like your wounds still have black blood. The floor has no trace of it.
Huh.
Fun times.
So the infection is still there.
On you guys, I didn't get hit by it.
I didn't get hit either. Yeah, we're gonna go, I guess, play doctor here is what we're gonna do.
So basically, what you find inside, with a quick check, is these guys are not the first ones in here. Clearly, it looks like, to the practiced eye, anyone who's had any practice with like ransacking or having seen things ransacked, like say most of you, looks like these guys have been running a train in here, or being allowed to run a train, because until, like, from what you can see of the door, aside from it being kicked off the hinges, the lock isn't broken. So it was opened and left that way.
We can do... you know what, honestly, Kai and Miguel are probably the most adept at finding things. It's sort of their profession. I mean, if anyone else wants to, I'm specifically actually going to... While you guys are searching medical supplies, I'm going to look into folders, because there might be medical notes. Because this place is shady, and we're basically building a case for why we're in the right for doing things. and we already have some fraudulent notes. There should be more here.
Is there like a medieval stretcher we can use to carry Alistair's sister?
Yes, there is. There are two. One of them has giant like cuts in it and blood all over, and you're pretty sure some of it's fresh. And the straps on it are broken, so you're not really sure you want to know what happened there. But the other one seems to be completely fine.
We'll use the bloody one.
Okay.
No.
Infection.
Nah, we use that for Shrimp when he gets knocked unconscious again.
Not Frank.
Infection.
Okay, so you've got a stretcher for the sister.
Is there any type of useful medicinal supplies that I would know are useful?
Let's all roll perceptions, baby.
Hold on. I'm actually, given what's in this room, I'm just looking for professions, frankly. Miguel and Kai it was?
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to find much of shit with mine.
Well,
what specifically is the profession that might give you an edge that you have?
Burglar.
So
I feel.
Yeah, because you know what's of value to fence it.
Yeah, you know what the pricey things are, okay? And
Does that say mine would debatably be like scholar of magic or con artist? I doubt there's anything magical here, so that one's slightly less.
yeah, right.
Con artist is hazy unless you specifically had to be a doctor as your con artist, and you seemed
I'm also
more
a con
merchant.
artist, but I assumed that Kai would not.
I was
pretend
sitting
to be
here
a
like,
doctor.
the only things that I would, or the only other one potentially, which I don't know what the guards would have taught me in the aspect of spying, would have been like basic survival kit gear. But
Oh wait, leeches. You know leeches. You can use that for the black blood.
Oh, joy.
that's
That's a very good idea. You should do that.
As it mutates and proceeds to just fucking eat him.
Oh, I don't need to use it.
Oh right, you're right. So we just put it on like on
put it on
Delilah,
Delilah.
and it'll just like friggin' grow huge, burrow into their skin, and then chest burst them. Good day. Which actually, hey, Delilah actually might have a knowledge of medical stuff because they're a cultist, and part of that is torture, indoctrination, other things, and that involves keeping people alive for more torture and
basically, keep
indoctrination.
What I'm looking for isn't some sort of like blanket roll. I'm looking to see what do you know and what would it let you find if it remains. I know what's left in here.
Oh
But
no,
it's
I
just
mean,
not
I
saying
think
whether
specifically
you'll see it.
for like a cultist thing, they'd be able to find like smelling salts, like the stuff that would be specifically used to rouse someone from torture.
Yeah, I was about to say, I got basically nothing.
Yeah.
Because most of mine would be very general, like, I could probably bluff and say that, like, this will totally cure you, but I'd have no fucking idea.
Fair enough.
You
Then-
find the placebos. It's literally
So-
what you find.
It's literally just sugar pills, and it's like, yeah, this will make you feel better.
So Kai, more or less, is able to find a particularly nice scalpel
Sweet, pocketing
Among-
that.
among all the rubble. It's not like inlaid with anything. It's just, it's well made.
Functional scalpel.
Well, I'm sure I could either use that or sell that.
Keep it as a souvenir of the time that you nearly died again.
I'm glad you included the again in there. Frank, you're mostly finding just shattered shit. Like some of this you could use to bluff on a dime if you really had to, but a lot of this is like overturned and smashed and half injected into somebody's ass at some point.
Wow. Do we find like a part of somebody's ass? Why do we know it's specifically the ass? Because the ass is sitting there disconnected from the hole with syringes.
Oh,
No, I'm just gonna put it this way. I don't think you want me to tell you why you know.
Oh no.
Yep.
Frank, you're not finding anything.
You mean
Alistair,
Tulio?
just look at-
You said Frank, but I thought Tulio was the one looking for stuff to bluff with and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just assumed you were all looking for something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know it. I think
Frank's
Frank's
not
being
looking,
like,
then Frank finds Jack
Well, I could look for something. I'm like, acolyte of the new god. Maybe there's some kind of ritual healing stuff in here. I don't know.
You find nothing. Delilah, you do find some smelling salts, actually, if you want to take them.
Sure.
And now, keep in mind, it looks like these have been snorted and then shot back out again.
Oh no.
Because they
No. You don't put them inside some's nose. You put them underneath.
I know.
So they're still useful, Delilah.
It's just that they are covered in, like, snot, blood, and a little bit of something that's kind of crystally.
Yeah, no.
Okay, fair.
And Alistair, well, you're finding...
Files, folders.
No, I know that. I'm just thinking. It was Miguel who knows coded language, right? More or less?
Probably
You're
from
looking
spy
through
stuff, yeah.
Through the warden stuff. Alistair can pick up on a few things that look kind of suspicious, but as far as, like, anything definitive, you're mostly just seeing, like, did surgery on guy's eyes fell out.
I ask for his help since he already found stuff. And he's having a bit of a dead end anyways. Hey! Tulio, does any of this look suspicious since, you know, we're building a case so we don't get arrested and executed or inquisitioned? Because everyone expects the Inquisition right now.
Let's see.
So yeah.
Alright. What you can mostly pick up on here is allusions to other files, but it seems to assume that the reader is already going to know what file and where to find it.
Which, would any of these coincide with the files we pulled from the warden's office?
Let's see. You're mostly picking it up here. It does allude to one, and it seems to have something to do with extraction of vital fluids and the heart. And that alludes to that note that... It was Miguel checking those notes, so that alludes to, it makes reference to the page number and a small symbol in the warden's notes relating to what he said about seeing past the first page.
Yeah.
I pulled that file out. We're keeping it. I guess that might be noteworthy for in case we... Yeah, whatever. Grab that. It's added to our long list of occulty suspicious stuff. Let's get the fuck out of this room. But before we do, my first action is to, ask Delilah to yeet a fucking chair out the door in case there's someone lurking outside the fucking door so they'll panic. I don't use the term yeet, because I mean, Delilah, would you please yeet this chair out the door?
Yes, juxtapose it on the other side of the fucking room.
No. Delilah, this part of the room needs to be properly juxtaposed with the other to highlight the disparity between the two sides. I need you to yeet that solitary chair out so that it may further emphasize the barrenness of this locale.
Please do so in a joyful way.
That is fucking pedantry, okay? That is being fucking overly wordy.
Yeah, I know.
You're welcome.
Okay, but seriously, okay, jokes aside. So, okay, Delilah, you have been asked to toss a chair out the door.
Delilah does not understand what he is saying and does not do so.
Look, last time we...
I just kind of like pause. Throw the fucking chair out the door.
All right. So the chair kind of.
Do we hear anything on the? Because last time there was horrible giggling and then a hammer in the face.
No, you don't.
Okay.
But as it has gotten quiet, you are hearing noises out in the hall.
Fuck.
It's further away, like not directly out, but somewhere down there.
I'm going to sort of lower to a hunch, so I'm going to go near the door into a crouch and peek. So that, in case they're expecting me to be at head level when they put a hammer or an arrow or something in my face, I'll be a lot lower when I go, like, squint around the corner. Squint.
Squinting. Yeah, look here.
Gotta get that squint.
Squintacon.
Otacon.
Anyways.
If only I had a box.
Jesus Christ, guys.
So you pop out in the hallway and you see nothing.
Okay. Our path is essentially clear at this point. We can depart with this information. I think it would be damning enough and justify our actions. I fear it may be in our... So, Alistair pauses to just, like, glance. She's like, it may be in our benefit to try and extricate ourselves from the situation. I think if we do so, our antagonist might seek us out. But there's also the possibility that he will depart again, further armed with whatever he's been excavating from the basement of this edifice.
Which brings us to the other question. Are we sure we do not want to try to get any more intel from the basement?
Yes, and that was the thing of, do we venture forth, put the Inquisition onto its trail, and hope they don't pry too deeply into our own matters, especially since we haven't managed much other than killing a lot of humans? Or do we go to the basement and perhaps put down an abomination and redeem ourselves from this in such a manner that they don't proceed to put the screws to us literally and figuratively?
I don't like the plan involving the Inquisition very much.
Neither
Nobody
do
likes
I!
I don't
Frank.
like the other plan either.
I mean, I think you'd especially not like the Inquisition, Seeley, being a cultist.
I was gonna say Delilah and fucking Alistair here have the most to lose. If they interrogate like the others, it's like, well, the warden was fucked up. We can see what's going on. If they fucking interrogate like Alistair and Delilah, they're dead. And in gruesome, like, I have not gotten to gruesome ways. These guys who blew up have not had the gruesome ways. You'll have the gruesome ways.
So,
And it will be very public.
This will, like, also provide us some degree of protection from them, which could be quite useful.
Oh, slight side note. I'm going to finally use my nimble recovery.
Oh, spicy papaya.
Just to do it while we're not in desperate situations.
I
believe
mean,
that is
can't you use it as a
3 or 4?
trigger action to, like, recover yourself?
No, it's an action.
Oh, rip.
You can use an action to heal damage equal to your healing rate.
Which is how much?
3.
Okay.
Then you use-
Miguel does a couple of flips in the hallway and heals somehow.
I basically I do the Shatner roll. Just
I just pictured you doing, like, the Dan super taunt for a second, just, like, the triple
Yes!
roll.
Woo-hoo-woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! My face feels better now.
roll. Ha! Roll. Ha!
That suddenly explains why Dan isn't dead, though.
Huh?
Because he heals 1 hit point every time he does.
Yeah, he's just, like, complete garbage, and he's just a rogue because he somehow convinces people to temporarily join his dojo.
Okay, if for some reason Miguel Carabas dies, I am totally playing a fucking ripoff of Dan Habib.
I mean, I can help you. I can help you figure it out.
I'm sure you can. Complete with the fact that, like, as opposed to actual magicians, his magic would be completely terrible.
Oh, I mean, I could definitely help you figure that out.
18 minutes. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go. I Shatner roll over here and, like, peek down the hall.
All right. Let's see. Your line of sight is as follows. Okay. So,
Oh, actually, one last question. Was there, like, just an empty glass bottle?
yeah. There's
Yeah,
one you
okay.
can find that's not broken.
I just grab it. It's good. In case we need a distraction, I can, like, throw it down somewhere to direct people to that area.
Okay. Learning from stealth games, I see.
I mean, guilty is charged.
I know. Okay, so who's going in what order, and how are you carrying the unconscious sister? Or are you leaving her here, where she'll
Fuck
definitely,
that!
where she'll
No.
definitely be safe? You can lock her in the room, and no one else can get in there at all.
I was gonna actually suggest same order as before. I mean, we could lock her in the, what was it? The room? The record room? Because that one actually, I think the door is still intact because we opened it. We would just have to, leave the nurse out in the hallway without her keys.
Sounds like a bad idea.
But the alternative is we take the exact same order as we did before, except now it's me and Miguel using the stretcher.
Yeah, I think I like the same order idea.
Yeah. Keeps it simple.
Okay. Well, then I believe it was Delilah.
Also, I passed the glass bottle to Kai, I guess, since they're good at trickery, and giving them a tool to do free trickery with to distract people seems like a good plan.
Yeet.
You're welcome.
Gracias.
De nada. So it's like that then?
No, he'd have to be in front of her, because me and him are carrying the stretcher.
Yep.
It's my bad. I thought it was Frank.
No, because Frank has a blade arm.
Sword arm.
Sword arm online.
We made that joke last time.
It doesn't get old. It does not get old.
Oh, I need another sword so I can stream.
Actually, that does remind me. Frank, now that you have health, are you going to lose 1 health and regain your normal arm?
Nah, I think I hold off on that.
All right. He'll hold off.
Combat.
He ain't gonna be holding much of anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Frank's not figuring that we're going to be giving him a hand.
Okay, so you come around the corner and you find those guys. You know, the ones that you said go up to the warden's room. Everything's gonna be fine.
No,
Everyone
we said
will be
there was
okay.
the stash.
No one will die.
Oh, is one of them dead?
Not quite.
Oh, they got bombs.
They're both tied in the middle of the, well, tied is an awfully nice thing to say in this case. They're both in the middle of the hallway, bent over with long red strings stretching out from their fun places.
I think we know what the deal is.
I have a great suggestion. Maybe we just sort of go around the corner for a second, crouch, and Miguel just throws one of his knives at the strings, and it detonates them. We've already ascertained they're dead men walking the moment they have these things out, because it's all their internal organs pulled out of their body. None of us are medics. They will die of the trauma anyways.
I don't know if we need to be medics to figure like. I don't think
I'm pretty sure we would have to be goddamn, like, god tier medical professionals to put their internal organs back up through their anus after untying them from the fucking sailor's knot they're in. And also probably magical.
I guess it's as good a plan as any.
Yeah, if you want, you can borrow a handkerchief to wash off your face in case you get any on you.
I might need to borrow it to wipe off the fucking knife of all the viscera.
Oh, you're actually gonna be taking it back?
That's limited.
I have limited knives, man, and they're expensive.
I mean, fair. Have fun with that. Just use one of their shirts to wipe it off on, or keep the viscera on it to throw it into the dude and see if he gets, I don't know, the plague or rabies.
Anyway, so back around the corner we go.
Alrighty.
I'm going to try to chuck it and immediately duck my head back behind the corner of the hallway.
He'll chuck it and duck it.
Yep.
Alright. Well, to be an asshole or not to be an asshole?
To no one's surprise.
I'll be an asshole once. Roll me an attack check to see if you can actually hit thin strings with your throwing knife.
Okay.
You have a chance because, I mean, they're webbed, so it's not too hard.
So I'd say just gotta hit something, right? Son of a bitch.
Wow.
I mean, let's find out if their defense is lower than 9.
You managed to thread the needle on that one.
Yep.
Fuck. Now, as your knife clatters over to here, you see long fingers reach out from the staircase and go and drag the tip first across the floor, just and out of sight.
Oh boy.
Try throwing the bottle next.
Yeah, I mean the bottle would be
Larger.
larger.
Have it. Take it. Here you go.
Also, I casually call out to the thing. I'm gonna casually, because he doesn't hit it.
Hang on, no, just, I hear the scraping. Ow! Oh!
Wait, what? What
My
happened?
eye!
My eye. You might, it didn't throw it at you, it just kind of dragged it away.
I know.
And then I say in hierarchy, I got them or something like that.
Okay.
Very loudly, I got them in hierarchic.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to very loudly say, look, all we need to do is get past these into the front door. We came here on a writ from the church. We can get the Inquisitors here soon enough as long as it doesn't stop us before then. Literally just pitching my voice to basically pressure this thing to fucking come at us.
Come at me, bro.
Basically, it is literally a come at me.
Any luck?
Well, it doesn't immediately jump out in front of you, but if you mean...
Can I roll just to, like, make sure that it... I don't know. Would that be, like, an
I'll put it this way.
intimidation or a...
I'll put it this way. Regardless of what effect it has, you won't know.
Yeah, I know,
Yep.
but can I still roll just for the fake fact of...
You can roll if you'd like.
Would that be, like, an intimidation, essentially?
If you're trying to intimidate it into attacking you.
Yes. I'm trying to make it, like, intimidated that shit is going wrong. Because it is. If it doesn't stop us, we can cause all this to go down. And it'll at least die before me and Delilah do. Yes. Fucking fuck!
If that would have had any effect, it may not now. Because keep in mind, I also may have decided whether it would work or not, regardless of your roll. I just said you can roll if you want to.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm trying to give it like 2 or 3 seconds while Kai passes me the bottle, and then I'm going to try to chuck the bottle down into the webbing again.
Okay. Well, that's substantially easier. So without taking up too much time, it does manage to kind of hit the webbing with enough force that it pulls it down, and one of the inmates, does turn a bulging eye to you right before the big boom.
Oh, well, I wouldn't see them turn big bulging eye into kaboom because I chucked it and ducked back behind the fucking corner.
Chucked it and ducked it.
Yeah, not wrong about that.
Now the question is, does it trigger the other one?
It sure does. There's no way it doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So, pardon me while I draw the appropriate
Carnage.
Carcass? Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
My suggestion, by the way, is we hold the wall because the floor is going to be slick.
Yep.
That's about that. And also keep an eye on the ceiling, just because this guy is very proficient at turning people into, turning their organs into balls of yarn very quickly.
Yep.
Okay, so, are we good with venturing forward? I believe we have an abomination to either evade or put down, and probably evade, because it's...
God! It's everywhere!
Sash?
You get it.
Cease your artistic talent, we're moving forth.
Fuck off, I want to make it pretty. It must be perfect!
Must be terrible.
Artistic talent aside, we hustle.
Artistic lack of talent, thank you very much. I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head on down there.
I also whispered to Delilah since she's gonna be in front. Mind the staircase!
Oh, actually, here's the thing. So, we're currently...
I told you about those stairs, bro!
Okay, so the staircase that it came from, is it the one on, like, the opposite side of the hallway that we're on?
Yes, basically the
Okay.
staircase in this case is the one leading back down to the first floor.
So yeah, we'll be on the opposite wall, so we have a better vantage point, so it doesn't just grab whoever's in front, yeet them down the stairs, slit their throat, and run. Seems like a good plan, I think. And I am going to ask Frank if he can hold, like, the front things with, like, the one side of the stretcher with one hand, and I'm gonna hold the other, so I can have the scroll with the curse ready to fucking curse this asshole.
Sure, works for me.
So you're holding the stretcher with one hand?
And having Frank hold the other.
And Frank? Okay, so Miguel has free hands for this then?
Why would I need 3 hands?
I was gonna say, wasn't he holding...
I was holding the
There's-
back half.
Yes, and then I'm holding one of the front parts, and Frank will be holding the other front part. Because stretchers have 4 handholds.
Okay, so who's walking in the middle of the hallway then? Because you're not all gonna be able to touch the wall like that.
I mean, I guess we would probably have Frank, because he can keep his sword arm out towards the front, and I don't think anyone's normally going to grab someone's sword arm first.
Yeah, it depends on which arm is sword.
Whatever your writing hand is.
Yeah. That checks out. I'm in the hallway.
He's like, I'm gonna grab. Never mind, I don't want me none of that.
And I was like calculating, is it left or right?
Well then, I'll need you all, since we have 5 minutes left, to make me, since you're walking across slippery blood and gore and viscera all over the place.
Agility checks.
You're right. But after you make the agility checks, which will count as one thing, then roll with a bane.
Can I
Just
roll
roll a bane afterwards?
the
by
agility check with a boon, since I'm on the wall?
itself. Yes. Anyone except Frank can... your boon is negated by the bane, considering you are also carrying a stretcher while walking across slippery ground. Frank, on the other hand, can just roll with a straight bit. Oh, okay. Well, Frank, you're fine.
I was about to say, I'm going to assume mine is roughly the same since I have trickery boon.
Yeah.
Where did I... Huh? Did it? No.
You haven't rolled yet. This
Damn
time
it.
was for something else. So.
Booyah!
Alistair's okay and cannot fail the second check. Miguel has failed.
The second check was an agility as well.
And you won't need to make a full check. Just basically roll a bane and see if you can make you fail. Delilah is good for the first, bad for the second. Frank just succeeds. Miguel just fails. Alistair is Alistair. Kai, I don't see one for Kai.
Sorry, I zoned out a little bit. I'm exhausted. What do I need to roll again?
We're about to finish up. Basically, roll me an agility check, and then if your agility check is 15 or less, then roll a d6.
Okay. Ooh, agility. Give me.
I guess I should have rolled that, or rolled the boon with it.
Do I get a boon or anything?
Yeah, you were one of the people who's holding onto the wall, and you're not holding anything else, so you can get a...
Sweet.
Roll the boon and the bane, Miguel.
And then a 1d6.
Oh wait, no, you can't. Wait, you
Why can I
can for
not?
the first roll, and then the
There's
second
already
one
a
cancels
boon on
it.
The first one looks like.
No, there isn't.
Nope.
Oh yeah, the 2's just your bonus. That's my bad. That is my bad. So you
So-
actually succeed because you got boon, bane, boons. Yeah, you succeed on the first one, but you're guaranteed to fail on the second. Okay. So
So that's the boon, so it brings it up to 12. And then let's see what the bane is.
Kai.
Yeah, you failed second.
Okay, so let me get all this down. Kai.
By the way, banes and boons normally cancel each other out, so you would just fail the second roll anyways.
Yeah.
Probably.
Miguel. Ooh, fuck off.
Nobody slips and falls in the blood and organs.
Which is good because if anybody holding
The stretcher.
the stretcher, especially Miguel, who's holding 2 parts of it, had fallen. Sister's going straight down into that shit.
Yep.
So we all succeeded the first part.
As she slides, her face slides across the floor and just like her mouth scoops up.
Nasty surprise presents in their feet.
Oh, I know what it is. It's the glass.
It's glass.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that next time because it's 10 p.m., so it's time to wrap up because there are multiple exhausted people apparently. Wait. I know we're in the middle of something here, but you all sound a little too awake. Let's change that. Okay, continue. Okay, so, Delilah has done so. Kai and Miguel, D3 please. And Kai, you are in human form, right?
See.
I can mark you guys as health.
Hold on.
Congrombalambas. Miguel is actually not getting horribly fucked up by this. Only slightly.
Why doesn't it have an auto roll 1d3? That's homophobic. Oh no, my phone! Okay.
Kai is also not getting messed up.
Yes. Kai, yes. Miguel, yes. Delilah, yes. But Alistair, no. And Frank has been protected by Linda. My feet have been blessed, like the story of Linda, the glass walker, who walked across glass and bloody organs. It was very specific.
Actually, Linda wore these shoes once, so that pretty much figures it out.
When we all suddenly realized that Frank's wearing high heels.
They're known as the shoes of condom slip and slide.
Oh no, don't go back to that.
No, that was in the pre-episode. You can't bring that into the main
I
episode.
can bring whatever I want.
No.
I mentioned that because I thought this was the same place. I didn't think you would just bring it up another time and just make me suffer.
I will make you suffer forever. Okay, or at least until the game's over. All right, so... So all of you are doing a decent job getting by. Yeah, there's a few close calls where you almost slip and just fall straight onto the floor, which could probably be bad for the person in critical condition that you're carrying. But specifically, Delilah, Miguel, and Kai found themselves with some rather sick crunch, stepping on something that looked like just part of the exploded organs, but turns out to be a nice sharp shard of broken glass, or several. You are all impaired for the time being, and you have broken glass in your feet. So taking 3 damage for Delilah and 1 for Miguel and Kai.
Listen, I'm already covered all over in scars from stepping in glass as a cat. This is the least of my worries. I'm already fugly.
I just want to confirm something, Sasha.
What up?
I have not lost sight of this guy. Well, technically. And...
wait, of which guy?
Asshole McGee. Like, I haven't seen him, like, I haven't lost track of the hallway he dipped back around, right?
No, you're definitely aware of where the hallway is, and you haven't seen him come out of it.
Okay,
now,
good.
You're also aware that this is the staircase downstairs, so this is how you get back down to floor 1.
Yeah, and this is the overseer hallway, like, right across from it, right?
That's right. That is where the warden's office was.
So, I mean, provided there isn't something directly there, and one of us should maybe quickly peek. Or,
which, by the way, does indicate something. Since those guys went up there and then were found in the hallway, that means it did go back in the room.
Yep. So did possibly try and find us there. But
possibly.
You know, there's weird things going on. I'm also just of the inclination that A, we don't know if it's actually acting on its own. B, if you guys need like a moment to pull glass out of your feet, I mean...
good luck on that.
I mean, like pulling the largest...
glass out of their feet, they're still standing in glass.
I mean, that's why I was pointing out... That's why I was pointing out when we're across from the hallway, where we also have, like, the point we could... Oh, wait, no, because the other 2 guards exploded. No, they didn't explode. Their organs just pooled out of them in relatively intact chunks.
Sasha, could you redraw the blood you erased last time so we know where it's at?
1 sec.
It's just everywhere.
Also, side note, Sasha, I think whatever game Keat is playing is picking up on your mic, because I can hear something and it's not my mom's TV.
Yeah, Bill, can you turn that down? Like, really down? That's one form of down. Okay.
Sweet. I just heard it and I was like,
I hadn't even...
different.
I tuned it out so
How's that?
beautiful.
Okay. So, your enemy likely awaits downstairs, but from what you've seen, it may have skittered back up the wall and gone up to the manager's office, or the asylum warden's office. But, what will you do?
I mean, it does seem to take a little while to get around the place. I'm more concerned that there might be more than one, but I don't think there is, especially because the notes from the warden specifically mentioned a benefactor, not my benefactors. So hopefully it's just the one. I'm also still wary just in case he dragged another, like, there's a very good solution for this, I think. There's a very good solution for this. Since I have a hand free, just briefly pocket scroll, take, like, shield, scoop bits of organs into there, and then just huck organ at door past Delilah. Doesn't need to be accurate, it just needs to splat there to see if there's someone waiting around the corner who's just like, gross, what the fuck.
So you're trying to throw it at the asylum warden door, like over here?
Yes.
Or
The one that's closer and that I have to be less accurate for.
It splotches.
Do we hear, like, the muffle of, like, the dudes who have had their assholes turned into spaghetti?
Not yet.
Okay.
That was very disrespectful, Mr. Vaeri. I don't know why you throw someone's body parts.
They're not using them.
Okay.
We can say a prayer for them afterwards when we're not being stalked by, I don't even know what it is. When we're not being stalked by that thing.
Mr. Scalpel Man. Insert picture here that I drew 3 months ago.
Mr. Scalpelman is a lot more dignified than Mr. Rectal Spaghetti.
I mean, we threw organs at it. Nothing happened.
Yeah. Oh man, I thought of a better nickname than Rectal Spaghetti. Mr. Practitioner of Prolapses.
Can you write that out of the recording, CJ?
Right, spaghetti was there. Anyways, so continuing. Oh no, what you gonna do?
I mean, Delilah's leading the way.
So you are you just now proceeding here and going down the hall?
I feel we should still hug the wall for safety's sake, because
Well, for as long
otherwise
as you can, because you'll have to go
Yeah,
across the
we
hall
will.
at some point,
But I mean, at least you'll be able to check
No,
to the
I'll
left.
just draw my sword, and if someone approaches me, they'll run into it.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
When
They
they
walk up.
start,
God damn, there's a sword in my chest. I can't stop walking. Oh, no, I've been impaled by stupidity. Why couldn't I stop moving my feet for 3 seconds?
because of the slippery floors.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I just
Um,
gotta make sure not to run.
Yeah, or wear condoms on your feet.
Can we just cancel this episode? Like, just delete the source files.
All right. So you get to the stairs and you start going down. Now, thankfully, not a lot of blood and gore and organ has gone down here, so you actually managed to make it down relatively easily. Now, Delilah, you're in the front and literally ahead of everyone else. Frank, you're actually going to have to walk behind.
By the
Delilah.
way, Kai, please check behind us occasionally.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Kai, do me a favor.
No.
Perception.
Fucking called it!
The bane you have from being impaired is already on your sheet, so it should be factored in.
Okay.
Use
I'm so-
trickery, because I
Yeah,
warned
use trickery
you.
to look around.
You just triggered the look.
Use the
Fine.
pain to focus yourself into a sense of paranoia.
That
Can't-
would, I would give you that if you took longer to do it. On a whim, focusing yourself in a sense of paranoia at the split second, not really gonna work. Also,
I wanted to like stop a little bit more and steady myself, just because I feel like turning would make it easy to kill me, and Kai would be like, "Nope, spider against the wall, check behind me. Okay, walk normally."
okay. So you want to like stop and kind of like focus first?
Yes, a little bit.
Then I will allow that. However, you will be 3 steps behind everyone else.
Okay, well,
I mean,
whatever.
honestly, I'm pretty okay with all of us stopping at once.
Now the question is, do you all notice? Because keep in mind that you call that back to Kai, unless Kai says, "Okay, everybody, hold on. I'm going to stop and look around."
Good point.
Is
Yeah.
like Kai?
Hey,
Are you saying
Miguel, do you notice?
No, Kai doesn't care.
Do I notice what?
Well, nope. Miguel doesn't notice.
12.
that? Fair enough. Then
Shut
okay.
up, cat.
That's kind of funny. That's funny considering you're a cat. But okay.
I'm an evolved cat.
So they're going down the stairs, and Kai, you take a look around. You do notice one thing. It kind of blended in, considering, it looks like a carnal buffet in here. But right over here,
Hold on. I forgotten.
there's
Right over where?
the blue dots up in the hallway.
Got it.
There's specifically something hanging from the ceiling by what looks like strings. There's 2 of them.
Hey guys. Do I know what's on the ceiling, or are they just?
It's It's down the hallway. Like, you could probably see it even if you went like 3-4 squares closer. But they are pretty small. They appear to be orbs.
Orbs. Orbs. They're the kids show where like they're huge fat baby things that are just like circles.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. I'm just like, why are we talking about orbs in a hallway full of fleshy things? And then big fat. I was just like, no.
No, that part was
out of character.
That was out of character. However, if I could find a non-copyright picture of it, it's on screen right now.
God. So, Kai, you're seeing these things. Everyone else has been informed there's something hanging in the hallway.
They look like I was gonna say balls, but they look like orbs. We'll keep going with orbs. Can I carefully take a couple steps towards them, because I'm all bad decisions?
Sure.
Okay,
So,
I guess we should back up and switch order for a second so we're not splitting up again.
Unfortunately, switching order might be hard considering.
Oh,
where
I'm not
you
saying
are.
we're switching order. I'm just saying we're backing up. So
You just said
Miguel
back up
would...
and switch order.
No. Like we're switching up to follow them. So Miguel is now in front. Delilah is in the back. Frank is also in the back. I'm still in the middle.
Go backwards.
Yes.
So the question is, Miguel. Kai says they've found something and they're kind of going backwards. What are you doing?
I guess I'm just going to try to carefully start backing up and try to pay attention to where the fuck I'm going. I'm going to be.
Now,
why are
here's
we
the problem.
backing up?
Here's the problem. In trying to go back up, there isn't, as I said, much gore on the stairs, but there is gore on the stairs. You're carrying a stretcher, and currently, you're carrying that stretcher down the stairs. And you want to now stop and reverse and go up the stairs with a stretcher?
Fuck. You know what? We can just wait. If Kai dies, we'll hear it.
They
I
won't.
kind of like, why are we trying to do this?
Yeah, this is actually a bad idea. Delilah.
You don't fucking say.
Delilah, Frank, keep watch. I'm prepping the scroll again to be ready. We can't get back up here. They're on their own.
Boop. All right. Well then.
Also, I'm very mildly just like, they're going to be explosives. And then it's like, Kai, they're probably explosives like everything else.
Okay, you've heard that. What are you doing?
Hold on, I was muted. How close do I need to be to see what they like? Just what they are.
Just one more step.
Can I make a perception step of perception? Perception. Just to see if I'm gonna step on anything that would.
That's already taken care of. Basically, I'm not gonna make you, unless it makes sense. I'm not gonna make you repeatedly check for the same thing in the same hallway. Like you've already stepped in glass. You're already impaired. This already sucks.
Okay, well, like I was gonna look specifically for something that might blow it up, like
a
trigger.
Trigger. I got you. Yeah.
Yes.
Feel free.
Cool. I'm joyful.
That is the new term.
Do I get trickery since I decided to do this? Please.
Sure, you're on your own, so sure.
Sweet. Ah!
Oh.
You are pretty sure that there is absolutely no triggers in this hallway.
Okay, I'm just going to carefully take a step forward, and then I explode into tiny pieces, yes.
Go ahead,
I rolled a 3.
move yourself forward to whichever square you're going to go to.
Curiosity killed the cat.
The satisfaction brought it back!
You can see it appears to be a pair of eyeballs hanging by their stalks, and their stalks are stuffed into a little crack in the ceiling. There's also something you didn't see. Written behind it, or right behind it, is a small white card. The writing on it, however, is behind the eyeballs. So you
I don't care that much.
Okay.
Let's I'm gonna rejoin the group.
Okie doke.
I'm gonna kind of yell. It's like there's a card, but I don't want to die. So
Coward!
why don't you come down the stairs?
Because I'm carrying this heavy-ass stretcher!
You said
I'll
there's a
trade
card?
Dead bitch.
I'll trade you the stretcher, and you can go get the card if you want.
What do you mean a card?
It's a little white card, and it has some sort of writing on it. I can't read, so...
I mean, like, it just lying in the hallway?
Nope.
It's behind the eyeballs, the orbs.
Wait, the orbs in the hall were eyeballs.
Yes.
Okay,
Catch up.
And the eyeballs are hanging from the ceiling?
Yes.
And the
They're
cards
like-
are the cards what, wedged in the ceiling then?
The is it paper or is it like a playing card? What is it?
It's like a piece of paper.
The piece of paper is behind Sasha, behind the eyeballs.
Yep.
Like stuck in the ceiling or like stuck on the back of a pair of eyeballs?
Sasha.
Can't tell.
This card reminds me of Linda and the Duel Monsters. My newest book.
I will switch places with someone on the stretcher if they would like to go get it, but I don't care that much.
No, because we know that our friend the vivisectionist probably was
Batman villain.
up in the floor above us recently, so who knows if he wedged something awful and pulling on that card was pull on a string that would suddenly explode more glass in the face of anyone who grabbed it.
Yeah. Which is why I didn't go grab it.
That's an awfully strange assumption.
Oh, by the way, so when Kai finishes saying that, there's the sound of Alistair clapping with their one free hand against the back of the hand holding the stretcher.
Okay.
Don't
Very
mock
proud
me.
of you.
Don't mock me.
Don't mock me.
Okay. So
I'm
once
too
you
tired to be mocked. It's against the law.
once you make your way down the stairs, of course, you have the basement area, and if you recall, you left a certain someone in there.
Oh, right. Yeah. They're
Who do we
also
leave in
actually
there?
it was another one of the staff, so they're going to be an explosive as well.
They might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch, might be.
Bitch, I might be.
That said, if we just walk towards the front door, small odds that this guy is going to immediately try and kill us, which might be, like, if we go towards the basement, it is its lair, I think, or at least the point of interest to it. That said, it seems very interested in seeing us dead. So, also, there might be some medical supplies by the front desk, just in case of emergency. Maybe we could see if there are I don't know. Help with my sister.
Your sister dies as soon as you mention that.
Hell with my sister. Boom! She explodes. Why?
I mean, we didn't pull on the eyeballs.
It's true.
Yeah.
And it turns out the eyeballs were actually the trigger to turn off her explosive.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
I guess your sister's fucking dead.
I mean, okay, you know what's the better thing though? At least like the card wasn't like you pull on this, it's just like, oh, behind you. So if it's just like the dude was waiting for you to read the card to ambush you, he's just sitting on the wall being like, just read it. One of you just get curious and get back here.
Joke's on you, I can't read. I'm gay. I can't read clocks or just normally.
It's
Okay,
good.
when the tall hand is up and the small hand is down. Forward now. Okay, Goku. Anyways, continue.
Do things have lair actions in Shadows of the Demon Lord?
I will say I'm not gonna tell you.
That's gay.
I think it would be dependent on the DM. Effectively, I mean, it's like, yeah, feel free to add mechanics to monsters, as I'm pretty sure what's in there. So, yeah. Let's
Well,
not.
before we go adding mechanics to monsters, let's look back on how successful we've been in the past.
Yeah, I will also say that keep in mind that I do a good bit of ribbing to kind of keep y'all in the mood and all, but I ultimately want you to succeed. I'm not trying to just
Please.
blatantly murder all your fucking characters. That would be douchey and horrible.
Not trying to blatantly murder them, now subtly murder them, pull these eyeballs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely as fuck. Holy shit. I want to subtly murder you all, but subtly. Christ.
So
Anyways.
yeah, forward.
Chaotic evil.
Head to the front desk, keep an eye on the doors. People,
No
let's
idea.
roll them perception checks.
Lawful evil.
And you know, yeah, I mean, that's it. Hustle.
So you're just walking for the front door?
Yeah, for now, because it'll at least give us another orienting point, and maybe asshole McGee will get really frustrated that we're not walking into his lair.
Okay. And you others are... Like, you're going along with this? Is anyone doing anything different?
I'll go along with it. I'm not sure what's going
I'm
on.
still carrying this
Going on.
heavy son bitch, so I guess I'm
Basically,
following.
Alistair's plan for now is that if you walk for the front door, it may cause this thing to panic because you very loudly announced you're at the church several times, and hopefully it will believe you and come charging to try and kill you because you didn't go into its lair.
Yeah, because right now it's we're in its place of power. We're all a little bit wounded.
Everyone's a little bit wounded.
We're all too grateful.
And also the fact is, like, walking into a darkened room with it means we'll have to go in one at a time while it takes swings at us.
Oh, worse than a darkened room. As you were told, there's actually been like an excavation down there.
Yeah,
A
okay.
dark cavern.
Dark cavern with stairwell, etc.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Etc.
Uh-huh.
Etc.
Uh-huh.
Etc. Sorry, this is
A
not what we need to
Tectra? A Tectra? You want? Is that what you want?
A Tesla.
A
Etc.
Ketatrectra. A Ketatrectra.
Etc.
Patronum. Now continue.
Anyway.
ETC.
Continue.
Okay.
I wanted to say before we leave out of the door, maybe we should grab that if it's at the desk that writ saying that we could, from the church saying we should explore this place or whatever.
Didn't we keep it with us?
I thought
we
we-
showed,
yeah,
we
You
showed
definitely
them.
decided to keep it with you.
We should still check the
never
front
mind, the guy
desk.
taking it.
We should still check the front desk in case they have like health kits there and shit for staff that are injured.
Do you think this place takes care of its staff?
That's the only people I think it takes care of.
I mean, the baseline
been
is
taking care of people, all right.
Shit, very low.
The staff were actually quite alive until today when everything went wrong. Even when the other people were vanishing and the staff were super complicit with everything else.
All right. So it's actually a fairly easy walk back. You know, there's a few open doors that weren't open before. But other than that, the door to the basement is still closed.
That's terrifying.
Out of that, or it was open then closed again, but it's closed right now. Other than that, you make your way back to the front desk.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
So how thick was like the partition of like desk between like visitor side and like person sitting down side?
Dummy.
Tell me
As thick
thick.
as my ass.
Wow.
Okay. Sorry, how thick is the desk?
Yeah, is it just like a desk? Is it like is there like
There's
a
not a
little
lot of it.
roomy type thing?
It's literally just the hallway's there, and they have a desk and a chair.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess just carefully rifle through one of the doors and not stand directly in front of it in case there's like, I don't know, an incendiary anus inside there.
One of the doors, huh? All right. So Arlie is
Drawers.
looking over this desk for a door.
Drawers, god damn it.
I know you're joyful. Okay.
Joyful, leave us alone, Sasha.
And what is everyone else doing?
I lost my tablet pin, so nothing apparently.
I just stares at the floor. Where's my pen? Pen? Maybe? Okay.
I'm missing something. Maybe it's a pin.
I'll assist Arlyeon in looking through the desk, I guess.
Okay. So we got two people looking for doors somehow. What are you, since one of you is holding the thing, what are you doing with the stretcher? You just put it down?
We can... Actually, you know what? Kai, can you just search for the desk for anything since you seem... In case there's any locks on the desk.
I should search the desk by myself.
Okay, it's just like we're just gonna lean up against the wall and watch, I guess.
All right.
That was a joke.
Oh, it's fine. It's a very good idea. We should all keep watch right now in case anything comes down the hallway, stares at Kai in the desk.
Well, so Kai, and you said, Frank, you're also looking?
Yeah.
Okay. So you two take a brief search through, and it's pretty easy to find, like, visitor logs. They have records, and you're pretty sure not all the pages are here. But, you know, they have records of, you know, this person's here, this person's here. Some of the names are crossed out with little notes beside them, just like decided not to enter, or had to be called away on medical emergency. It seems a bit weird considering this is, like, the asylum, but you never know. You probably know. Other than that, there's not a lot in here.
Dang. No coin?
Not finding much here.
Okay. So... Is there anything that looks like it's attached to the door?
No.
Okay, Frank, do me a favor. Oh wait, does anyone have a staff in the group?
Don't you have a staff?
I do, but I'm gonna be giving it to someone else to do this so I can still keep a hold of, like, sister. Anyway, Frank needs to... Wait... Delilah's not holding the thing. So, I mean, I guess we can, like, ask Delilah to maybe, like... Delilah and Kai, one of them turns the doorknob, the other one, like, just pushes the door open with a staff. If we can get the sister out, that's a thing, because we've already seen this guy, like, just pull organs out of someone incapacitated and immediately kill them. And guess what my sister is?
Alive and well?
Pretty incapacitated and basically just meal on wheels for, like... I'm trying to think of a different way to say, like, the awful things I keep saying. Give me a second.
Wheels, more like meal on meals.
Meal carried by meals.
Wow. Intestine tangler? Yeah, that'd be pretty accurate.
So it's just an entangler.
Wow. But yeah, if you two could do that, it lets us know if he's waiting outside or something. 'Cause I mean... Normally, when a door starts to slowly get opened and then pops open, he'll maybe expect someone's about to, like, make a dash out the door. And if he's, like, I don't know, lurking above the doorway, about to, like, drop on them, we'll maybe...
Kai and Delilah. Wait, hold on. Is Alistair saying this out loud?
Kalila?
Delilah.
I suppose he'd probably be quietly saying this to, like, Kai, because he's near Kai.
Okay. Well, in that case, Kai, since you're the one hearing this, you are a sneaky type, and you've had to deal with being pursued before. You are all obviously on guard. You're all obviously very paranoid, and you're all obviously taking multiple precautions no matter where you go. It's very likely in your mind that at this point it's not going to expect you to do anything that people normally do.
Okay. So I explained that to Alistair in a way that's coherent and not joyful.
Okay. In which case, so extricate sister. Okay, how close are we to any of the churches? Like, how close is Mercy?
Multiple hours walk.
Fuck. Is there anything nearby that is safe? Reed is not the church. Or, sorry, is not the hospital.
Well, safe is a bit of a reach, considering where you live.
Not on the same danger level as this place.
Yeah, outside. Like most places. Because right now, this place is extremely dangerous.
Is it like daylight outside right now?
Nah.
Great.
It's gone on into the evening.
Okay.
So now you won't be able to see either.
Maybe we can, like, convince a guard to take her somewhere. I don't know.
It's possible.
Or get arrested.
Yeah, you'd probably get arrested carrying an unconscious woman around.
An unconscious woman out of an asylum without any papers as to say that you're allowed to do that.
Actually, we would have one paper towards that since we have the church writ. We'd just be like, oh, we found some terrible stuff. We're getting her out. Witness. That one's easy to bullshit our way through. I think the major issue is dark, giant, creepy stalker guy just waiting for him to assassin greet us. If Sasha suddenly plays, like, a fucking falcon cry, I'm just gonna be like, well, we're fucked.
Well, you may be fucked either way, but...
True. But yeah, is there anywhere that we can think of, notably, that we could stick the... That we could set the sisters, because asshole McGee is... doing his thing.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Well done. But yes, places you can stick your sister into one of these rooms. On the floor. Outside, several hours walk. Just outside on the ground.
I mean, if any of the room... Wait, no, because the asshole has keys.
He does.
I was gonna be like, if we set her inside one of the rooms... I mean, in theory, if we set her inside one of the rooms, he'd have to guess which one, but that wouldn't be the hardest thing. Wait a second. Kai, you said there was eyeballs hanging from the ceiling.
See?
Can you see any more?
I don't speak Spanish. Kai doesn't speak Spanish.
Everyone, check if there's more.
Before anything else, wait, sorry, you said you were close to Kai, Alistair? Did you move over to Kai, or did Kai move over to you?
I would have thought that I was like basically hanging out on the wall with...
You are, but keep in mind that Kai was over there searching through the desk.
Yeah, I'm just like leaning against the wall.
I moved closer. I moved closer once I...
Then Frank, make me a perception check, and Delilah, make me a perception check with a Bane.
Everyone else, you're fucked.
Everyone else, fuck you. Okay.
Frank, I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Alright. Then, well, since you both made it. Holy shit, Delilah, by the way. Frank and Delilah. There are voices outside the door. They're quiet, but they're out there.
Guys, there are people out there.
Yeah, I can barely hear them, but it's definitely people.
Are they speaking in common or creepy whisper voice?
You can understand you know when someone's talking in a video and you have no idea what they're saying, but you can make out that you would understand the language if they would just speak the fuck up?
Frank, can you like stick your...
I slowly move closer to see if I can hear, and if I can't, then I'll kind of crack the door open slowly and carefully.
Well, okay. I'm getting ready to cast.
Oh, so Frank, you move closer to the door. You got what, a 12? Yeah.
Oh, also Sasha, I'm rolling this in search of little orbs, just in case, because I'm curious if there's any other eyeball thing, in case she's using those as an alarm system to figure out where we are.
Keep in mind that you don't actually always need to roll a perception check.
Oh.
Sometimes you'll just see it. Like if there was a pair of eyes hanging from the roof and you decided to look for them, you couldn't not see them.
I mean, unless he was
that eyeball thing really freaked him out. Maybe you shouldn't have had that in the story.
Okay, seriously. Frank, so you move closer to the door, and you can just hear one voice. It's... They stopped talking. I think it's time.
I try to hold the door closed, actually.
Okay.
And I kind of try to signal the other people in my head to come closer.
Okay. That's about at this time that you hear a loud, chiming bong. Now, if you recall, while you were walking down here the first time, you're shown that the mess hall is in this area. This is where people eat. And the chime sound comes from in here and resounds all the way around here so everyone can hear it. Frank, there is immediate sound from behind the door. Food time.
Oh.
Frank, by the way, is making weird head motions at everybody.
Yeah, Miguel, help me put my sister behind the desk for a second.
I mean, now that they're all loud and stuff, I say, I hear someone saying food time.
Oh, God.
Same good.
Yeah,
So
what? You put her behind the desk.
Right. So Delilah is... they're all of a sudden kind of like trying to awkwardly shuffle in your direction.
I let them.
Delilah,
Okay.
can you get the door with Frank?
So you get about here, and then there... So Frank, you're going to make me a strength check against 3 people.
Oh, delightful.
I'm sure you'll do fine. No need to worry.
Yeah.
No need to worry. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Don't need that.
Wow.
Doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. You could do it. You could do it.
That could do it, in
Let's
fact.
be a little tonight.
Let's hope their strength checks are shit.
So, okay. Let's see if they add. Do they? Yes. Do they? Yes.
Oh.
Nope. Okay, so Frank, you slam yourself in front of the door. I should have rolled 2 boons there, but clearly it doesn't matter. So you, in front of the door, and it makes 0 difference. It's all of a sudden these 3 individuals, clearly ravenously hungry, and like you can actually see foam on their faces. They may in fact have some sort of disease. As they slam the door open, apparently they've been waiting there for at least a bit, you are thrown from where you're standing onto the desk as these 3 rush into the room and crowd around your body, each one trying to grab a hold of you, and their mouths are open. So, we have Delilah has just kind of shuffled. I'm not going to count that as your move action. Kai is still there. You 2 are holding the sibling, who is unconscious and on the stretcher. And Frank is on here, about to be eaten by zombie people.
God damn.
Everyone, fast action or slow action? Better yet, just tell me if you're taking a slow action.
Slow.
Am I close enough to attack without a fast action? Where did we go? Oh, I found us.
You have the crossbow, so yes.
How much? I don't have any of the stats for the bow.
It's a hand crossbow, so it does 1d6, but you can stack trickery with those things. So it's a fucking ruinously powerful weapon in your hands.
Well then I'm not taking a slow.
I'm taking a slow.
So we got slow from Delilah, slow from Alistair,
Slow.
slow from Miguel.
Slow from Joyful Miguel.
Wait, a slow
So-
from Miguel? You can knife people at this range.
Yes, but I have to drop your sister first.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Valid.
Okay. So we've got
Because
Kai,
I've been carding it.
Valid.
So we've got Kai and Frank that are taking fast actions then. All 3 of these guys, I'm sure it's surprising, are taking fast actions.
Mm-hmm.
So surprising.
Who would have thought?
So Frank, what are you doing?
Um,
And the one directly in front of you is like grabbing onto your waist, scratching at your shirt with their like disgusting cracked fingernails, and you can see the foam like bubble out of their mouth as their wide eyes just bore into your head, and you like their stomach is rumbling as they just lean over you like a slavering wolf or slavering. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's slavering. Continue though.
thank you for that delightful description. It makes me feel great.
I'm back.
You're welcome. The other 2 seem to be reaching to try and eat your fingers.
Oh,
Or except for the one on the right, who, of course, considering you still have a sword arm, literally,
I forgot about that.
is trying to pin that arm
Oh, wait,
down
no,
while
Sasha.
looking at it.
I'm taking a fast action.
Okay.
I have a plan.
While trying to pin your sword arm down, reach down and try and bite you in the ribs.
I'm
But in the
back now.
So we've got fast from Frank, Kai, and Alistair. Frank, you have priority here if you want it, because holy shit.
All right. I guess let's see.
Stab one in the dick.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try a guarded attack, but it's not gonna help me much against 3 people. But
Hey, anything helps.
Any little bit to help you not die.
So we have Bane. Next room attack roll does so with 1 Bane. Okay. So make your attack. I've already got. No, wait, you didn't get a Bane, did you? Yeah, you're not impaired.
so let's see. It's an attack with 1 Bane, right?
Yes. Just making sure I didn't have any other things on you. Okay.
And I think he currently rolls with 1 boon normally, so he just rolls normally.
All right. No, that's not hitting.
Wow.
Wow.
Right, so basically, you kind of reach up and you shove your blade towards the guy, but since the other one's sort of pinning it down, all you manage to do is make a little nick on his side. He literally doesn't even notice that he's been cut.
Do I still get my defense bonus from that?
No, you still get the defense bonus either way.
Okay.
Kai and or Alistair, who's first?
I think I'll let
Did
Kai
I get
go.
a crossbow or a handheld crossbow?
You got a handheld crossbow.
handheld crossbow.
You're not doing 3d6, sorry.
Well,
I
I
asked
had to
Sasha.
go look it up. That's why I was asking. Okay. I guess I will shoot my hand crossbow. What is that? Is that finesse?
It's finesse. I mean, they're also not paying attention to you right now, so...
Can I get trickery?
How so? Like, you can, but in what way?
Can I shoot over can I move so that I'm not shooting, like, behind Delilah? Can I move kind of, like, shut up, so that I'm shooting, like, in between? Kind of, like, poke through and shoot, and then pop back? So that I'm not really leaving my space.
So you're kind of trying to make use of them not seeing you to sort of appear and then shoot and then get back again?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Can I just roll, is it finesse? Can I just roll my scimitar plus trickery, and then, but it'll be my crossbow? Because it does 1d6 and then 2d6 with trickery.
The hand crossbow is not finesse.
Okay, what is it?
It's just 1d6 ranged.
We'll just go with agility, and I switched it to agility for the specific roll for the scimitar plus trickery, and then,
Now, here's the question. You are aiming at the one that you can hit, or are you trying to actually, like, aim around to get to the middle or the back one?
whichever one I can hit right now.
Okay, that one. The easy one to hit.
And I
Well,
don't
none of this
know it. None of this mattered.
Okay, so you reach out around Delilah. Delilah's beefy arms giving you a perfect vantage point to kind of zip out and fire. However, the arrow, unfortunately, skips off the wall, bounces off this guy's back, with the flat of the arrow, bounces up here, and then goes down the hall. This guy just kind of leans forward, and it's, "I'm going!" seeming to think he's been patted on the back by his associate. Alistair.
I'm going to what? No, I'll not eat me.
Fuck it, we're going with the stupid bluff option. If you eat him, I won't tell you where the baby veal is! And I mean the human veal! That is babies!
Okay. Are you trying to do like a distraction, or are you actually trying to just convince him to outright stop and not eat him?
Either or. I mean, to be fair, it's going to be distracting if it's distracting. I'm also like, but will they actually be interested in babies? Probably, since they're cannibals, but...
We'll go with distraction for now in that case. While you have food right in front of you and you're starving, it's unlikely that you're going to stop, but it might be appealing enough to make them right.
This is
Can I just say I love Arlyeon's logic of just like those dirty cannibals. They love to eat babies more than anything else.
I mean, I'm probably not wrong.
It's something. Now, here's the thing. Can you make a distraction against multiple people at once?
That is the part that I am curious about, and I don't actually think so.
But if you want, I will allow you to do so, but you'll take an extra bane per person, and if you fail overall, then you don't affect any of them. Now, I will let you know that the one who's going... You can easily tell. The one who's going to bite him first is this guy, because he's right in front of him. He's just got the best vantage point. Either of these two are going to go next, and he's making it a guard against himself, or for himself, so this guy's going to have one bane at least.
Where's the fucking distract action? Oh, there it is. There it is. It's intellect.
Oh, intellectual. These guys are going to kick the shit out of you in intellect.
Yeah, I'll try and distract, I guess, 2 of them?
Okay, so you're going for the 2 that are not currently getting the penalty then? So, like, these 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so make it with 1 bane.
Can I pull a card, too?
No one can actually stop you. That's the thing. If you, the karma, you all have to agree to use, but if someone wants to pull a card, that's just that.
This is going to turn out well.
Well, we were doing okay, and now we're going to fucking die.
I pull a card. And I succeeded! Oh wait,
Maybe.
did I? No, I rolled that with a boon, so I would have failed.
Well,
Although actually, guys,
one sec,
we could
before you
roll
go
a
make those
karma.
before you go making those decisions, I'm gonna keep shuffling until you tell me to stop. You can hear me
Stop.
shuffling.
Stop.
And done. Okay. I'm gonna pull the top card. I'm gonna show it to Keat. I don't know what card this is yet. What does it look like? Oh, sorry. What does it look like? I haven't looked yet. What is it?
That doesn't sound good.
You removed the tower, right? We can't get the tower again, can we?
8 of mirrors. What? Oh, strength. Okay, 8 of mirrors. Gotcha.
8 of mirrors.
No, that's good. I got it. Okay, so, Arlie. D4. 4 is upside down. Slap.
I'm pretty sure we do not want the 4, as I recall. Reverse strength is dicks, as far as I recall.
This magic moment.
Where it's suddenly just like, and your voice is suddenly a fuck of a lot louder.
Inner strength, self-doubt. Low energy and raw emotion would be the inverse. So strength, courage, persuasion, influence, and compassion. Alright. Well, in that case, so you would have failed, you say.
Yeah.
That no longer matters.
Oh,
so these guys
yes!
stop, and they turn, and they just go, babies?
Oh, yes!
Now, the guy in the middle points at you, he says, 3 seconds, 2 seconds.
Baby's over there! Point to the meal hall.
And the one on the left goes, that's where that thing is! It's got babies!
Hogging them all!
Off they go.
Okay, we know where it is now. Okay, I think he's...
Mr. Vaeri, you saved me today.
And now there's going to be 3 bombs.
Oh, no, this is the part where we're going to follow them. It's going to attack them. And I'm going to curse it. And make sure to remind them that it's hogging all the babies.
Well, if we're going to do that, we better hurry up.
Let's go. How we solve our problems. We stick cannibals on them. This is the dumbest plan, but I
Now,
love it.
Here's the thing. Still doable, but you're still holding your sister.
Okay, you know what? So I didn't see any eyeballs in here, right?
Nope.
I kick the chair from behind the desk, put her behind the desk, push the desk to the wall.
Okie doke.
And
Yeah, I get off the desk first.
Yeah.
Frank's is like, fuck you.
because it's like it has a back to it, right? So they won't be able to immediately see it. So it'll just look like there was a fight here.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird that it's pushed against the wall and that the desk is out of the way, but it's not like the kind of thing where you go, oh, there's definitely someone back there. It's more just like, why is it like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? And to add one thing to it, I pull out one of the drawers and just tip it upside down and toss it, so it looks like the desk was
Keep in mind
tossed.
that the longer you take to do this, the more time you waste.
No, I just do that when it's like when we're pushing in. I pull it. It's just a single drawer is pulled out and just dropped on the ground, so it just looks like the desk has been
It is,
tossed.
however, the difference between one turn. So, like, the more things you do, the more turns you're taking.
I pull the drawer. I let other people do the pushing, cause I'm puny.
So Alistair has gone into a bit of his frenzy mode, giving orders like, pull that thing out of the way, move it out of the side, move my sister behind there, I'm puny, I can't move it, I gotta turn the stairs straight down. Somebody comes through, they're not gonna see it.
Yeah, I'm tolerating his craziness because he just saved me, so I'm gonna help.
With babies. Okay, and now we get even. Just starts going down the hallway after the cannibals.
Okay.
I'm not going here alone, am I? Because I don't think it's ever going to stop actually hunting us.
No, I was following.
I mean, I'd be fine if you would alone. It'd be hilarious. To me.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
It proceeds to pull its own tarot
is-
deck. They are all babies inside. Oh, we better open them up to go and, like, find the baby inside of them. No.
Anyways, disgusting and disgusting. And there we go. Go into the mess hall. Go into the mess hall. Alright, so who's going in first? Like, what's the order? Are you going back to the Delilah, Frank, Alistair, Miguel, Kai?
Any issues with that? How big is it's a one-way door?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Up to you guys.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I don't want to go first.
Delilah, do you mind charging first to go kill dumbfuck the bitch?
Yes, I totally mind. No, I don't mind.
Alright. Delilah's going first. Second.
Oh, also
I'll go
Delilah,
second.
I have a small
Right.
suggestion
Gotcha.
to you. Since we're going,
Yes.
and this place has been dark all the way throughout, right, Sasha?
It's pretty dark. It's not like it's pitch black or anything, or no lights.
Do you want to just use your, like, midnight blade thing? Since this is one of the few times you'll actually get this benefit.
Yeah.
Pre-casting before a fight while we're running. It's how you do it.
It
Yep.
is. Fourth.
I guess...
Me.
Aren't you third?
No, I'll go third. They can be fourth, because that gives me a better shot at cursing this asshole.
Fourth
Alright.
is a perfect square. I want to be there.
Miguel it is, in the back. Alright, so, actually, before I do that, I better actually do the other thing I'm supposed to do, which is like this, and like this.
And then we wipe again.
Like, hey, if you do, at this point, I won't feel
Oh,
all
it
that
lasts
bad.
only for 1 minute.
That's fine.
Yes.
You're about to, I'm assuming you're casting it right before you go through the door.
Okay.
That would
Yeah,
make the most
that was my entire suggestion. Is otherwise you're using a turn when combat breaks down to
Yeah.
bring that forward. Yeah.
Alright, so, through the door you go. And kind of put you there like that. Kind of going around the table. Okay, so there's a table there. There's tables all over this place. They're kind of overturned. There are also chairs, but I just decided not to spot this place all over the place with chairs. Your friend is here in the middle, staring at these three with a kind of a puzzled look in its eye that you can see. And these three are kind of slowly approaching, just going, "Babies, where are the babies? I want to eat the babies. Said you're hiding them." And the thing just looked like, it doesn't even have a face that you can see. It's covered up in bandages. You can just see one mottled eye. And it looks so disappointed.
Oh.
So disappointed.
Oh. Yeah, it's gonna bet to be more disappointed. Guys, do you mind if I take a quick action?
And then you five walk in, and it stares over there.
Yep. Oh, I was expecting this.
So, before the actual actions are accounted for, it's, you know that thing in movies where you look at the bad guy, you know he's about to start running? And
Yeah,
it kind of does that shoulder turn, and then the action starts? Well, this thing, like, twists its upper body around before the lower body quite catches up, and it's spinning in that direction.
Oh, motherfucker.
Who's taking quick? Who's taking, well, better yet, who's taking a slow action?
Is he within short range right now?
What is short range?
Let me go check.
I
I'll
don't
take
remember.
a slow action.
5 yards. No.
Oh, well, fuck. I'm taking a slow action then.
Slow action.
Yeah, I don't know if I can reach him with a dagger right now.
What's the range on thrown daggers?
I have no idea.
That's fair.
I can find that one out at least.
I guess I'll take a slow action too.
Daggers are short, but the thing for those is you can throw them and then just get a penalty on top. So if you'd normally roll with 2 boons, you could roll with 1 instead. But I think you have problem on you, don't you? Do you step in glass?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm impaired.
Fuck. Well, yeah, so you probably can't actually throw your dagger and maintain your trickery bonus.
Nope.
So,
I mean, to get trickery, all you'd really need at this point is like roll over a table or wait till it's distracted or something.
oh no, the
Again,
issue is
given you're all tired, I'm not
because
going to be too cruel on you.
no, the issue is for trickery, you still need a boon to kick in.
Oh, I see what you mean. To do the extra damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, taking 2 Banes, 1 Bane from being impaired, 1 Bane from being out of range, I think he has a proficiency bonus and a trickery bonus he can get at max, so he can never get the extra damage. Womp womp.
A proficiency
Not in
bonus.
this
What the
Still,
Oh, do you not
negating
have
of
a...
Bane would be nice.
Do you not actually have a base? Oh, you don't actually have a base. Wait, what was your... Oh, you're right, we're level 1, we don't even have roguery talents. That was why I was like, might have a profi... You don't, because we're level 1. Never
And I
mind!
still won't have it at level 2.
Maybe one of us should yell that don't let them get away with the babies or something.
Oh,
Frank, you thought of it. Feel free to yell it. I'm
I
not
might
going to
as
make it
well.
take your turn.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
you want to
then
make it unless you want to make it your full action to convince them. But you can just do it as a free action.
Okay, I say, don't let them get away with the babies.
Okay. The exact response from these 3 is babies, and they're all taking fast actions. So fast on all ends, fast on you'll see on this one. You're all taking slow, and Miguel, I believe, Miguel, you're also taking slow.
Yeah, I'm taking a slow.
Okie dokie. This thing, shock of shocks, is taking a fast action.
how many doors are there into this place, by the way?
There are 2. This one I know looks like it goes into this room, but I'll just kind of.
Okay. So the
Lock
other
it
one's on
on.
the other side, so...
There.
It might be in our favor to back out of here if he runs towards the other door and just run around the hallway. Try and box in between us and the cannibals.
And wouldn't you know it, that is specifically what it is doing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Uh-huh.
And okay. Okay, so gets to about 5 really. So it gets to about that point, and that's when its body starts contorting with that cracking sound again before it skitters 1, 2, 3, up over the table, and towards the door. These 3 seem nonplussed by this because they're fucking starving cannibals and just go babies as they charge after it. 1 sec, I'll get back to you.
Clearly we should draw tarot cards more often.
wow.
This is going a lot better for us.
3. So this
We
guy actually
drew the
rolls up.
tarot twice.
This guy
We
actually
drew-
jumps up onto the table and then leaps off right at the end, and does not fall on his face, which would have been much more entertaining. Sorry, you were saying?
We drew the tower twice, Arlyeon, just because this went well. I drew the tower twice, Arlyeon.
I mean, the second time you drew it was not as terrible as the first.
Not as terrible.
I'm gonna kill you
Truth.
both.
So, since it's our turn now, he's already taken both his movement things that he can. We're not catching up from this way. Alistair takes a good look and he's like, pardon me. My move speed right now is... Let me check. Fuck, I don't remember. How many fucking... What is my speed? Where is it? My speed is a 10. How many squares does that translate into?
You all have roughly the same speed, right?
I mean, I think the other one who might have
I
more
basically
is
just
Kai.
equated to 5 squares. Unless there's some sort of substantial difference in speed, if you're around 10, I'm just putting it at 5 squares.
Okay, I'm dashing, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gonna try and head him off because he's heading for the stairs, right? Probably.
Maybe. It might be.
I would remind you that way is the blood-covered hall. with
No,
glass.
because that's upstairs. We're on the
Oh.
first floor right now.
Okay.
I mean, okay, so question, by the way, Sasha, where's the basement on this floor?
You'll be able to tell because it's the only one that looks different.
Oh, is it the red door?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'd probably
That's
suggest all of you to do the same, because he's probably trying to get away from the fucking cannibals.
Meanwhile, the hall with his sister is connected on this end. Yeah.
That's right. It's right down there. So basically, if you were to go there, through there, you get back to the sister.
Okay. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Right, so Miguel is moving to valiantly protect the sister. Eline.
I'm also preventing it from running this way and just being like, aha,
And just
I'm
running out the
out
front door?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is it
Very
not...
wise.
Is it... Oh.
Is it what?
Like, this whole area that we're in is like a D shape. It's not like there's any walls?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, like basically it can either run
You already made
that
your
way,
choice. I made mine.
upstairs,
Yeah, that's fair.
or it can try and run away. So this way,
Or
you've
the
got,
basement.
You've got 2 bases covered. Yep. And so is it 1, 2, or 3?
Where's the door to upstairs?
That'd be.
Do you think if I run through the cannibals, they'll eat me?
Maybe.
might.
Possibly.
Who knows?
That actually
Maybe
seems...
you look like a baby.
I'm gonna say, considering the 2 points of exit are actually closer to us, running through here.
Well, no. Obviously, Kai doesn't expect to catch him, but just keeping someone so that he's
I'm
forced to
just
choose.
I'm just saying he's already forced to choose because 3 cannibals look like they want to take bites out of him. If you want to keep an eye on him specifically, since you also have a crossbow.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to figure out the best course of action that involves me not running straight through these cannibals. Because preferably I'd go this way, but
Cannibals.
So, hold on. How many can I move if I use just like my whole thing to run?
Okay, so if you use your entire thing to dash like Arlie and Miguel did, then you can move a total of 10 squares.
You know, alternatively though, you could take a shot at him. Even if you missed, the fact that you took a shot at him means he's less likely to hang out in this room and more likely to run. This guy doesn't actually seem to have much in the way of range attacks as much as just scalpeling people in the face.
What is short range considered?
5 yards, I think. Like, you'd be making it a penalty, the point would not be to hit him. Though if you did, that'd be great.
I don't even think that if he's out of short range, it would serve as a threat, because from what I understand, it would just kind of go after it got out of short range.
You start rolling with a bane. An increasing amount of banes.
Yeah, and Kai also wouldn't think to do that, and Alistair's not there. If I go here, am I in range of I'm in range of the cannibals, but am I, like, in range of the cannibals? Do you know what I mean?
Will you have their attention?
If you mean in range of like a fast action by them,
Yeah.
then technically, because there are 2 that can reach you with a lunging attack. But they're currently literally sprinting. Like this guy right here actually jumped up on the table. You see that natural 20? That was him. He jumped up on this table to sprint after this thing, searching for babies to eat because he's fucking crazy.
I'm gonna assume that... Why did Alistair just disappear?
I don't know. Why did Alistair just disappear?
Why did I disappear? What the hell?
Where did you go?
I don't know. It's not something I can where did I go?
Can you see the screen?
Yes? Oh, there you go.
There you are.
What
I'm
happened?
gonna move
I don't know.
right there. That's where I agreed. That's 10 squares from where it was, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're
Cool.
kind of sprinting along and just like, yeah, go get him, guys, get them.
Yeah, I'm a cannibal too now, I guess.
They're like, babies, kittens.
Babies.
Man, this sounds more and more uncomfortable all the time. Anyways, okay. We got Delilah and Frank.
Can I move into the hallway and then like I don't know if there's like prepared actions in this of like prepare the rest of my move, or I guess the dash is kind of like full speed instead of like stopping and going.
I would allow it because like you take a dash and then.
I'm just going to point out that for prepared actions, any prepared action you have that doesn't resolve itself by the end of the turn is, like, gone.
Oh, so it don't go, like, to the... Okay.
No action rollover, sadly.
Yeah.
It's already moved, so it's not like the others are going to be able to indicate where it goes before this round ends.
Yeah, that's true. I'll just chase after it with Kai, I guess, then, because...
You may move your 10 squares.
Let's see.
I think it's actually always going to be faster than us is the one problem.
Okay. That's true.
Because of its fucking ability.
And with the the cannibals.
Yeah, it can move 15 in a round constantly.
I should have marked
if it
that
wanted to. Like, we basically need to kill it in one round if we're going to catch it.
Kind of do. Alright, and Delilah. How about you? You've got one heading it off at the top pass, one heading it off at the bottom pass, and two sprinting across the room to try and just body tackle it.
How far can I move?
You can move 10 squares.
Okay.
Delilah's like right beside a cannibal, just doesn't care. It's like, yeah, this fucker bites me, I'll just like
Bite him back.
Bite him
back.
It's like chomp. Are you really sure? Are you sure that's what you want to do, my friend? Are you sure that's what you want to do? Cannibal. They spit too, yeah. They're foaming. Revive. Okay. Fast action, slow action. Okay, better yet, who's taking fast action?
I'll probably be taking slow action.
Okay, so I'm hearing
I
no
don't
fast
think
action.
any of us can reach him to do anything in a fast action.
Not a problem. Then the only ones taking fast actions are cannibals. So, insert your own orc-style wog screaming here. Whoa! By the way, you two may take attacks of opportunity on this one if you like. Frank and Delilah. Do you want to kill the cannibal while they're charging for your enemy?
No.
Okay. So they're charging, but they are talking to each other. They're communicating to more effectively hunt this thing down. And they're just like, catch it, he's going to get away. And the other one's like, don't worry, the boss will get him. Like, oh yeah, the boss will get him.
God.
Okay, so everyone's taking slow actions. It is the player's turn.
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I hold the other part of my action for seeing this guy and praying he gets within short range of me so I can fucking curse his ass.
So you've got a scroll at the ready, and if he moves within short range of you, you're going to blast him?
Yeah, basically.
So that would be 3 squares away. All right. Next.
Goyce.
Sorry, I was not existing.
I'm banished time and space.
Wow. So he
I'm
has not
very-
moved. Interesting.
Okay.
Yes, he's taking a slow action.
So he can suddenly dart off at a speed of 15.
Well, I guess I could move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, someone has messaged me on Discord and it's very hard to count.
There are noises.
I'll point out that you can maybe hop on top of the table instead. Then you'd have the high ground, Anakin. You're the chosen one.
I have the high ground.
Okay, as a reminder, the last dumb fuck you said was like, high ground is like, and then there's limbs chopped off and burning and shit. And yes, it's true. The one who said they had the high ground got the advantage. But of the two of them, who's more likely to have the advantage?
I mean,
Okay.
it's still it's still a potential action in this moment.
Oh yeah,
So-
no, that's valid. That's very valid.
Kai's an idiot.
Okay.
And I'm an idiot. So I'm just gonna jump on this table right here, like where I'm pointing.
Okay.
He's gonna go there to be kind of out of range, but I mean if he attacks me and I die, it's fine. And that's just gonna be my entire action.
Okay.
Did he just
Well-
basically go like, "Come at me, bro, I'm fast food"?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So in that case, Kai,
Yes.
just roll me a d20. Your agility is such that you're not going to fail except in a natural one. So just roll me a d20. And don't get a 1. Good. Yeah, you're fine. You just hop up and it's like, meow, bitch.
Get out the way.
Now, we also have 1, 2. Okay, next.
I'm just moving up here, dashing up over here.
This is Brenton. It's like, come on, bitch. All right. Frank or Delilah?
Let's see.
I shall-
Delilah,
I
yeet
heard
Frank.
Yeah. No. No, I'm not eating anyone.
My fists are not for eating. They are for beating.
And then I do a stab.
And here's the thing. In order to move 10 squares, that would require your dash action, which would require your main
Oh.
action.
Damn it.
But
Yeah, that's why I'm like, he's a dude.
getting up that close does mean that in order for it to run away, it either has to start by using its creepy skitter move, which means it can move and not
Actually,
get
you
attacked.
know what?
What's
No.
up?
You know what? I'm gonna go back
Okay.
Oh.
and
Yeah.
I'm gonna use. Why didn't I think of this?
I didn't
You did.
know.
Just now.
I mean, true.
Bewitch.
I forgot you had that.
Moved up with speed. Okay.
Bewitching.
Any boons or banes?
Probably not at the moment, no. Okay, this is intellect. Now, what is this thing's intellect? I actually haven't looked in weeks. Alright, you son of a bitch. What is your... blah, 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 blah. There. Back to where I was. Until, holy sh... Okay. Alright.
Fuck.
I mean,
doesn't
also
sound
reminder, you also have Shadow Dart.
Yeah, I know, but I used my action.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Just don't forget
So-
that you have that, because it's the longest range thing between all of us.
So basically, you speak out, your voice is heard, and the thing kind of twists its head back towards you. And wait, do you speak High Archaic?
No.
Okay, then you have no idea what the fuck it said. Frank, it basically just told it to fuck off,
Hey!
like more or less. It's ye fucketh thee off.
Yo. I give you permission to use a fortune, if we have a fortune, to drag him past 2 cannibals and yourself to cause triggered actions.
It would be a good idea. What
Okay.
do y'all think?
That sounds like a good idea.
Because I just
I'm
love...
an auto Kai on a yes.
Because
Okay.
I'm just like, the best thing of him being like, fuck you. And then he just like suddenly wakes up standing like a little bit past Delilah and just like, in the time that disappeared. King Crimson, why have I been stabbed a lot?
All right. Well,
Oh no, I killed you.
do we have a fortune? I think so. And I am erasing one fortune.
Oh, yes!
And yes, you do have it. All right. So its speed is currently 5. So you may point to the location now. Here's the thing in advance that Delilah would know, since Delilah's used to this spell. This is a table. It probably can easily mount that table if you force it to do so. But if it fails, it's going to fall, which will expend most of your thing. However, you can also just tell it to move over here.
I mean, if it does fall, though, it'll also be prone.
True. However, you know this thing has weird, wonky movements. So that's up to you. You basically point to the 5 spaces one at a time, and I will move it. 1, 2. Now hold on. Kai, it just moved past you.
Kai's BRB, remember?
Fuck. Right. We'll get Kai in a second. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay. The cannibal's attacking. Okay. And 5. Okay. So second cannibal attacks. Okay. Would you like to make a reaction attack on Skulky the douchebag?
Who is Skulky the douchebag? Is that Scalpel Man?
It's Scalpel
Yes.
Man. He got
Scalpel.
bewitched, and we were like, he was gonna pass it, but I was like, hey, Delilah, do you want to use our fortune to drag him through the rest of the party and fuck him up?
Yes, I'll use my reaction thing. Can I use my scimitar? Or is there any rules?
You can also literally just hand crossbow at point blank range, so you can just shoot him in the face.
Yeah, but I like using my scimitar, Arlyeon.
Fair.
Scimitar away.
Stylistic choice.
Do I get trickery? Did I use trickery this? I didn't use.
You did not use it this round, and it's very easy to get trickery considering this thing is like being mind controlled. Basically, so yeah, you could basically like do a spin kick to his face for all I care.
just toss the fucking scimitar up into the air and then kick it into his face.
I did 3 damage. Sad Alexa Despacito.
I believe that hits because I don't think his defense is that high. Yeah, not that high. All right.
Sweet.
Alright. So it's running by, and it just gets a slash across the shoulder, and it doesn't say it doesn't know what's going on, so it's. Then it runs by the first cannibal. The first cannibal reaches out and actually makes a bite attack, which is not very accurate. But all right.
You now have tetanus.
You now have. Okay, so Cannibal Joe misses, and Cannibal Bill bites.
Oh god.
Not much, but still. All right, so Cannibal Bill just like bites this thing on the arm, causing it to causing it to recoil away. You can see a bit of gray flesh get plucked out from underneath as the bandage gets ripped away. And Franco. Dear Franco, I'm not sure what I need to tell you about positioning, but if you're flanking somebody by standing on either side of them, you can get boons to stabbing them in the soft parts. You may move as you will.
But can I even get there?
Well, you would have to move an entire 5 squares to be directly across from Delilah.
Oh, would it be 5 that way? Okay. Then I'll go
4
there.
squares, yes.
I mean, it's like through the cannibal, but I assume he moves
The
out of the way.
cannibal's fine. The cannibal's just like, where's the babies? Doesn't see you moving. Just like too focused because of the strength card.
Okay, then now I try to stab him.
All right, well, you have a boon because you're flanking. Ooh. Sorry, you missed.
Yeah, it's like I can't tell did I hit him or not.
All right, well, roll, so 5 damage. Okay. So, It's. I have spares. It says, your blade, like your sword arm, literally going through its guts and through the organs as it kind of yanks it out. And makes a fucking run for it. First, using that creepy skitter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, using its movement action, it goes 1, 2. And then, kind of weirdly, it kind of circles around this way. And then goes out of sight. But you can hear it. What are you doing here?
It found the boss.
There's no response.
I saw it. Looks like the babies were inside of him.
It looks like them. Okay.
Hogging all the babies.
Ew. Oh, hogging. Okay.
Wow,
That's still
what? I mean,
It sounded
yes.
like, it sounded like he said hugging, I'm just saying.
Maybe with his mouth.
I'm gonna take that as meaning eat and do.
Yes. Yes.
Here.
I mean, the only other thing I could see him possibly doing with them is making them into, like, bombs. And then
Baby
ironically sending them to, like,
Oh my God. He missed. Badly. Okay, so there's a so the thing is, die, you bastard! You won't get in the way. You don't hear a single word in response. However,
Was that Scalpel Man's attempt at killing someone?
attempted attacking someone, yeah. Man, damn that natural one, eh?
Oh my god.
It makes sense. Scalpel Man is like a long range speed stand, so he's not too accurate.
Not too bad. Alright. Alright. You just kind of hear a and thud. And it collapses in the hallway, bleeding.
Did we all, like, hear that thud?
No, you heard a thud. You don't know what it is.
Gonna boogie. I take
Yeah,
it.
it seems like. Oh, go ahead.
I take it like initiative still rules here.
Oh yeah, the cannibals are going to go over to the body and eat it, and like get horrible diseases and die. But that's what
Yeah, I just like
So,
full
Who's
tilt.
taking fast? Who's taking? You're taking slow. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Slow.
Anyone taking fast?
Slow.
So
I think it's time for us to just leave.
Thanks. So these guys are about to move, and you just hear, "No babies here. The food is in the mess hall."
Uh-oh.
They stop. They turn to look at all of you. No babies? Okay. This one is going to move over towards Kai. And, well, since they took a fast
No.
action, that's...
I said no.
Oh, and since they took a fast action, that's all they're going to do. These ones, on the other hand, well, they're actually not flanking because you got Frank on one side of one, so they cannot flank. They are, however, both trying to bite. One is trying to bite Delilah, the other is trying to bite Frankie.
Frankie.
Versus Delilah. Delilah, your defense is... Never mind. Okay, Frankie, your defense is... Never mind. Alright. So, they're very distracted by the fact that there's no babies. They're clearly heartbroken that they don't have fine children to eat.
Yeah, I inspired them so much with that fine human veal that their souls are crushed in the absence.
So, they both miss what... They both miss. I'm jagoyful. They both miss
Jagoyful.
with their bites. And it's all of your actions now. Now, Alistair's already moved, so it's everyone else's action.
Do I see anything from where I am, by the way? Like, do I at least see...
Keith is asking which is worse, cannibals or vegans?
Cannibal
Situationally.
vegans.
Cannibal
Vegans.
vegans.
Oh man, so a dryad that eats other dryads?
Yeah, that'd be kind of funky. Alright. So,
Wow.
you can see blood, but that's about it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that does not hit.
Obviously.
Roll a 0.
just to really clarify that incredibly necessary point.
Yeah, that attempt to stab with the Nightfall Blade and that amazing roll of 0 does
So basically,
nothing.
You make the attack, and I don't know, he gets so distracted by the lack of baby to eat that he actually sits down and cries for a second. The blade goes right over his head, and then he gets back up again. It's just... Okay.
Good.
So, Kai, Frank, and Miguel.
I forgot to talk.
Mine is not particularly exciting. I'm assuming I heard that guy talk.
You heard a thump, and you heard a whispered voice, but you're kind of far away. You weren't, like, right through an open doorway. So something has thumped, so it sounds like a body has fallen in the nearby hallway.
I'm gonna try to get to the edge here and just, like, peek.
And peek? Okay. What you see is... Right...
I'm touching him with my arrow.
Right there, there is a very thin individual, just like very calm, very placid looking. There's blood running all down his face. There's blood on his hands. He's holding just a simple knife, has blood on it. There's blood on his clothes. My God, there is blood everywhere.
Running for your life.
And he's standing over this thing. Which is, Kai, what are you doing?
Does he kind of have a beard?
Very slight one, yeah.
Is he going on all fours?
Not currently.
It's not Shia LaBeouf. I think we'd all be dead if it was.
It may be.
Yeah.
Shia surprise!
Oh, he just pulled a shy surprise.
This is
But,
good to you.
Alright, so yeah, that's what you see. So we've got Kai and Miguel. No, Miguel already acted. Kai and Frankie.
Well, that's why I said we'd be all dead, because none of us know jujitsu.
That's a shame.
Maybe Frank knows jujitsu and he just doesn't know it.
Yeah, I can't do it with only one arm.
Yes, you can. Because that sword arm gives you even more leverage.
Third arm online. Okay.
Sword arm online.
So if I move out of this cannibaling range, they will try to bite me, yes?
That's correct.
Dang.
Maybe they can bite the other ear.
No!
Just stab him in the face. You have the high ground.
Yeah, that's what I guess I was going to... Again, wondering if I could get triggered standing on a table and making... How tall are they? Kristen?
They're about 5'8".
Okay, so Kai is now slightly taller than them because he's 5'2". He's Bappy.
Alright, so you're trying to like stand on his shoulder to disorient him and like stab him in the neck sort of thing?
Yeah, kind of like knock him back and stab him to
Okay.
get trickery.
Alright, go ahead.
Sweet.
What's up?
Tell Keith he's big gay. Oh no!
You're a big guy. Oh no. Okay, so roll me another d20.
No, I'm not Victoria. Victoria's thing ended.
Okay. So basically, you go to step on this guy's shoulder and stab him in the head. He just goes, ooh, and he steps directly to the side, and you just go, and bullets. He's here, and you are there. Well, more accurately,
This is the most dignified fight.
High ground.
No.
I also
Okay.
love the fact that like the savior of the day was the fucking cannibals.
Hey, you make use of the resources you've got. Even if they happen to be crazy cannibals that apparently want to eat babies because the card says so.
If we get killed and these cannibals get the credit for stopping the monster, I'm going to be very upset.
I'll be incredibly amused. Alright. And Frankie.
I'm just going to stab this guy next to me. I was thinking of creative stuff, but stabbing is creative because I have this sword arm, I guess.
Oh my god. Oh, wait. These guys have shitty defense. That might work. Where the fuck are you?
Does it though?
There you go. Yeah, because they don't have any armor on. Okay. So, yeah, it's barely, but it does hit.
Awesome. Check that.
All right. Yeah, okay. So, there we go.
You know, if all of us could stop rolling like shit, that would be great.
That would be nice. And so basically, you just turn around, you shank him in the gut, and he says, "Oh, I don't have babies in me."
Yes, you do.
Yes,
What?
exactly what I said. I can see them.
Okay, 1 second.
Oh my god, he proceeds to just kill himself.
Eat yourself.
Okay. I have babies in me. Both the others turn to look at him.
Oh my god!
Is that everybody's action? I think it is. Everything's slow. Okay. Who's taking a fast action?
Nope.
I guess I'll
No.
take a fast second.
Slow.
Okay. So wait, Frank, you're gonna take a fast action?
Or should I take a slow and let this?
I mean,
this whole-
honestly-
Just take it slow and let him eat himself.
Yeah, I'll take a slow.
So okay. So
Yeah.
as far as fast actions go, that would be. Are any of them taking fast action? That one's moving slow. Right. Okay. Taking a quick check to see whether or not babies are a more interesting prospect than eating the person who just fell on the floor. Kai,
Hmm.
do you want 1 or 2 as positive?
2.
2? Okay, 2 is positive. Yay, okay. So,
Yeah.
slow action. They're just gonna vault right over your ass.
My dummy thing. Sorry. Stop.
It's fine. The meme is still funny for now. Okay. So, since it's all slow actions, players are all first.
The clap of your babies, apparently.
You-
Can you remove Arlyeon from the episode?
I will be doing that very shortly. I'm just deleting.
I just delete.
You've been deleted.
I just delete his soundtrack.
I'll
At that
find
point.
it. If you guys ever let me like DM, I will find an excuse to have that. I'll probably just be like a troll with a sack of babies, and you'll be
Ew.
following it by the sound of the clap of the babies.
I'll kill
Stop.
you. Now, somebody do something. Right.
1, 2,
Okay,
3,
so-
4, 5.
I'm gonna
I mean,
go
I
ahead
can-
and
Beep. I'm just doing a thing quick here. I'm just moving.
Okay. So you move. You see this. You see the your buddy there dead, and this blood spattered individual with like blood running down their face, blood off their clothes, like all over the place.
So it looks
Just
like he
holding-
killed that guy, right?
Yeah, he very clearly did.
So
Yeah,
we're
he's
cool
holding-
beans.
He's holding a very keen and wicked-looking knife, and like you can see the injury on the thing's side where he literally just like sliced it open. So he's clearly very good with a weapon.
Oh wait,
is
I
he
can
looking
still
my way
move.
or is he looking at?
He's looking at the corpse right now. He can clearly hear both of you. You can see him like twitching and like sort of like moving his shoulders. So he can clearly, well, at least he can hear. He can hear Alistair. You're not sure if he can hear you yet.
I hold the rest of my act. Wait, I could still move 1 more space, can't I?
Well, let's find out.
Raleigh.
Whoop.
So-
And you?
I'm assuming there's not a way for me to remove the glass in my feet and get rid of the stem impairment.
You could try, but if you but you will have the impairment issue, and there's no real way to trickery it out of your feet. So if you fail, they're just lodged in your feet until you get them professionally removed. You can get someone else to remove them, and they wouldn't have the same penalty, but that's kind of hard right now.
Yeah, that is very hard, but the big problem is that it keeps fucking me up.
That's fair. Do you want to spend like your entire action at it? Like I will cancel the impairment boon. Like basically, you'll get one boon to counteract the bane. Just by if you spend your whole action doing that.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So just don't fail.
So I need to roll it with one boon because I have the bane. Got it. And it's agility, yeah.
Actually, this is less agility and more of mind. It's more precision than it is.
So intellect.
Intellect, yes. All right. So,
Oh, hey.
Miguel, you sit down and you very, very carefully and slowly pry the pieces of glass out from your flesh, tearing it up a little bit more in the process, of course. But you are no longer walking along, getting to feel these things crushing around inside your fucking muscles. So, upside. You leave the glass on the floor.
Not anywhere near me, but yes.
No, hopefully not. Now, I said that is like your action. You still can move if you want.
I'm probably just gonna chill out here for now. Or actually, wait. Yeah, I'll just chill out there. There's nowhere that I can really move that would be of note, and sadly, Alistair popped his head out, so now it's like, fuck, I have to know whether or not this son of a bitch goes after him, because I may need him alive still.
May.
And sorry, Alistair, you said you were holding your action to do what?
Okay, which first I wanted to ask, I still had actually one more square I could move, right? I forget.
I don't know. I could count, but frankly I don't care that much. What are you trying to move for?
Boop. Just to be in range, and then I was going to just have pop out both the scrolls and be like, okay, if he gets close to me, I'm going to read the chaos spell. If he's going to fucking go in the door, I'm just gonna curse him. It's fine. We're gambling.
Well, technically that is preparing 2 actions.
I have 2 hands.
Uh-huh.
Fine, I'll just curse him.
Sure as it is.
Honestly, I'll just curse him whatever the fuck he does. I'm just waiting though, because if he doesn't move at all, I'm not doing anything.
Yes. So that is okay. We have Kai, Delilah, and Frank. What y'all doing?
I stand up.
Stand up. All right.
Okay. And now
This guy is actually he is reaching a hand towards you, but he's actually trying to move you. He's trying to see past you to the other guy to see where these delicious babies are.
Can I let him just move me?
Yeah, you can let yourself be pushed aside, basically.
Yeah, I'll do that. Would that count as my action or movement or anything? Okay. Where does he? How does he? Where? Okay. Sorry, I died.
It's all good.
Kai.exe has stopped executing.
Kai has become joyful.
I've been joyful the whole game.
I know, it's kind of why I'm trying to be a little more gentle as far as trickery and various things.
So is he dead, or is he just...
You can't know until you officially inspect him. You know he's on the ground bleeding with a giant cut in his stomach.
So here's the question. Will he attack me if I run past him?
Well, he's going to be moving here in a second, probably.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
actually
point
not
out, Kai,
This
that
is true.
if you walked past the cannibal, he very well could trigger attack, just stab you.
He could trigger attack and stab me,
Well,
but he really wants babies.
No, he's talking about the other dude.
No, he pushed that one.
No,
Well, if-
no,
even
I
if
was
I'm-
actually mentioning the baby guy because at this point, you get penalized for exiting his range. You do.
True.
He does not get penalized for doing that, other than that fact that Kai could backstab him. But yes, you could also totally walk near the body of the fallen creepy thing and see how that goes.
Is he taking an action? Do I know?
Players act before NPCs, so you don't know.
Is there like can we like delay our turn until after them, or is that not a thing?
Well, I don't know if it's on the rules, but I guess how it'll like. There's triggered actions, of course, where you're preparing to respond. But if you want to hold it until after theirs, I don't see why not. You wouldn't be able to react, just take action after them like normal. But that's.
I'll just take. Can I hold my action until after them?
Okay. So you want to wait until all enemies have acted, and then.
Yes, I want to wait until all enemies have acted.
Okay. Then we've still got Frankie and Delilah.
Alright, then,
I think Delilah's name like a Mortal Kombat character. Delilah. Sorry, continue.
I'll hold mine as well, I guess.
Alright. And Delilah. So this guy has just been stabbed in the gut and told, there is babies though. They're inside you. And he's freaking out as these two are starting to look at him hungrily. This one, as noted, is now looking at him hungrily and kind of trying to look around you to get to him or to see him.
I'm just gonna move out of his way.
All right. So kind of like that, or I guess that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this guy technically gets an attack of opportunity, but he is currently too scared to take it. Because he's looking at these two who are like looking at him like he's now a new buffet. So he does not attack you. And then, these two act. Babies! And they just fucking charge. Okay.
So how much of this is going to be us having effectively fed all our opposition to each other?
A surprising amount, apparently.
Yeah, this is just the Russian doll of encounters, except instead of like pulling out a smaller doll, we're just making a fatter and fatter one.
Disgusting. Okay. So, they jump on top of him, grab his limbs, pull them to the sides. This, by the way, Frank, is the one that had initially jumped on you. And much like he was doing to you, then just reach over and start zombieing him. Just bite into his neck, bite into his stomach, start pulling things out. One of them sticks a thumb into his eye to make sure he can't really resist that well. And you can just kind of hear him screaming horribly as they just start looking for babies inside of his corpse.
Oh no, what have I done?
You can make a will check if you please.
Alright, let's see.
Will Frank gain
Oh
his first
my
point of-
god!
Oh
Yes,
no.
he fucking will. Alright.
So is that one insanity, or...?
I don't actually know. I haven't checked yet. And oh my god.
Nice nat one there, my friend. Welcome on board the crazy train that is the rest of the players. As Frank suddenly vomits into the empty chest cavity of the dude.
Oh god, was that because of me?
Why do I find this so hilarious?
Okay, and you are frightened for a round.
Uh,
Can it take fast turns? Okay. So you are horrified and frightened for a round as you watch them, as you literally just realize that you fed a living human being to other living human beings.
What have I done?
Linda would be vaguely disappointed in me, which is basically the worst thing ever. Okay. As for this one, out in the hallway, they turn and they look at Alistair. Do you want something?
to make sure he's dead.
He turns and looks down the body. He gets down on all fours. And he sort of slinks forward, puts a hand on the side of the thing's neck, puts the knife there and just starts to push it in, just slip it into the neck there, before he starts to work it back and forth like he's chopping onions. You can hear a
Alistair is just like sniffs distastefully, sort of like glancing not quite at the scene, and just like reaches up, cracks the candle off his head, and like twiddles with it before it vanishes.
Alright. And then he takes the knife away. And he stands back up. He's now here and within sight of other people, and he does. And he turns back to you and goes, I'm not sure. Maybe that's sarcasm? Maybe?
I mean, he did us a favor. I don't actually know what's going on in the dining hall, do I?
No.
So I don't curse him.
And he stands up and he's like, just kind of reaches a hand into the neck and pulls something out. You're pretty sure it's rotten because it's gray and it's got mold on it, and that mold is like various shades of purple. Regardless, he doesn't seem to care. He just puts it in his mouth and starts chewing, staring at you the whole time.
I have some friends that I need to regroup with. Possibly a diabolical excavation to go and, I guess further unearth. It seems like a bad idea, but when's that ever stopped me? I suppose I will catch you later, but thank you for your assistance in killing a whatever the hell that thing was.
Rebellion. Is all he says, and he just turns right back to that thing, goes back down on all fours, and starts cutting out something new to eat.
Enjoy your meal.
Now, I believe Kai and Delilah both had no. Delilah had moved. Delilah can still do things from range if Delilah wishes. And then there's Kai, who has not taken a turn at all.
Yes, because I can't think. So this dude's now standing in front of us.
Yes, you can see him cutting up the body of the enemy that you'd been fighting and eating it.
Did I hear what's his face talking to him?
You can hear Alistair out in the hall, yes.
Okay, and they seem to not be attacking each other.
Yes.
Are either of these hostile towards us at the moment?
They probably will be when they figure out there's no babies inside their dude, their buddy's gut.
Okay.
Also, Frank, did you actually take an action or did you hold?
Oh yeah, I did hold.
Okay, so that's it. It's Kai. All right.
Sorry, I just had a. Oh no! As Frank points at one of the guys eating the other guy, he ate all the babies inside him. Babies.
I'm going to kind of look at Delilah and I'm going to be like, do you think we should go ahead and kill them before they try to kill us?
Shouldn't we just leave?
But we have to walk past. Where is a door? That's a door?
Yep, that's a door that leads right to another person who is eating the corpse of your once foe.
That's a door?
Fine.
No.
That's a door?
It's a door.
That up there is actually not a door. That is the...
Oh, that's gay. So this is the other door.
That's a good point. I don't even know what this is. Pardon me for a moment here.
There was a door on the second floor. That was the stairway down.
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
I
two
guess?
exits. One that's close, but there's somebody in front of it, and one that's all the way across the room.
Yeah, I'll start heading this way. Can I do that?
Of course. Though you will be walking back, walking past one of these guys at that point.
Can I?
That's doable.
Okay. So, right there. That's 5, and then I
The
forgot.
cannibal does turn to give you a hungry look before he goes back to looking for squishy things on the inside.
Hungry, and then right here. So that's 10.
All right. Frank, how about you?
I don't like this plan of just running, but I mean, I suppose I don't want to like try to fight 2 of these guys by myself.
Not to mention you are currently frightened.
Yeah.
It's like, oh god, they're eating him, and then they're
Only
going to
for
eat
one
me.
turn, actually.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You'll be back to being not frightened next turn, Frank.
Yes, but though in character you have no idea about that. So
True, true.
Yeah. How does the don't hit me when I run away thing work?
disengage.
Yeah.
So basically, you would move back 1 square, and is it like in D&D where you can just actually move back and they don't get to attack you?
Yeah, I believe so. Let me check.
Yeah. For now, that's how it's going to work because I say so. So for now, you can move back a square, use 1 action, they don't get to attack you, and then you can use your other action to move if you like. So you'd be moving a total of 6 squares, 1 directly away so they don't hit you, and then 5.
It is better than D&D.
Really?
You can move up to half your speed. This movement does not trigger free attacks. It is called retreat.
Nice. Okay, so you can move a total of 8 squares in that case.
Okay.
If you're taking like a full, runaway action.
Yeah. Oh wait, you said
No.
Yeah.
Yep, sorry. I was still using the rule of 1 in my head, so I'm like, well, that'll run you right by them and they'll just bite you. But no, 3 squares, you're good.
Okay. I suppose I'll go here then. I feel like Delilah's pretty far back.
Delilah's pretty safe from these guys. They're going to be, unless they suddenly decide if there's no immediate babies, they're going to stop eating, then they're probably going to be eating for at least a few rounds. Speaking of which, Delilah, you've used a move action, but you haven't used your regular action. You can still use your other action to take a dash and move 5 more squares if you want.
I shall do so.
Okay. I'm going to run right into the guy eating the corpse.
Yeah, I was half expecting it from Lovi of just being like, I have a spell. I'm a user to just kill one of them. Little murder hobo.
Oh, there's no actual babies. It's just... Okay. Then yeah, definitely. All right.
I love that.
Everybody...
I love that being in that line. Like, you can't hear what he was saying. You just hear Sasha saying, well, there's no actual baby.
There's no actual babies. They just think there is.
The best bluff check ever.
So, who is taking a fast action? Except Frank, you don't have the option.
I'm slow because I'm using all of my action to bounce.
It sounds like all slow.
Yep.
These two are taking a fast action. Let me spoil you for it. They eat. This guy on the ground right here, he's taking no action because he's dead. He takes a similar action. This one is keeping a wary eye out on Alistair. Pardon me for a moment here. Miguel, what is your agility?
That would be 12. I am relatively nimble boy. I'm gonna die from Shia LaBeouf.
I would kindly request you back away from his body for a moment, though. There's something...
He does look like in your general direction, Miguel. He looks your way, looks at Alistair, and as long as neither of you are getting close to him or what he's eating, he seems completely fine just eating.
Could you perhaps rifle through your current meal's pockets for... Well, it might be paper. Probably paper. He has a habit of having sticky fingers when he's not, being dessert, I guess.
He kind of looks your way.
You were trying to catch him.
Hmm.
He was your enemy.
Yep.
I killed him.
And I appreciate it.
You can have him when I'm done.
In that case, bon appetit, I will happily wait, and if you have anything you'd like to know, I will happily answer while I wait.
I have seen this thing when we were down below. This is my rebellion.
The excavation.
He then turns back to the corpse and keeps eating.
I'm motioning to like Alistair to just like stop talking.
Alistair actually like shuffles along the wall here basically. And then like very slowly, I think that's about 5 squares, he stops again. He's like just always on edge, like if this guy dashes for me, I'm gonna fuck him right up.
He is clearly more on edge the closer you get. Like, you can see the muscles tensing in his back. You can see his legs, like, set in that sprinting position. This guy looks like he could probably run pretty fast. But for now, he's not attacking you. Like, you can see that hair trigger in his eye. You've seen the face of madness a few times in your life.
Yeah,
And
I've been the face of madness a few times in my life, apparently.
You can basically see that line. You can see that line that's like 2 yards in front of you. If you step across that line, he's going to do to you what he did to this thing. At least he's going to try. But you're outside that line for now.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna... We're good. You know what? I don't even need to do that horrible standoff. We're just gonna wait here for everyone to rejoin. Keep an eye on the desk, which peaks. The desk is totally still against the wall, right?
Yep, it's entirely fine.
Okay.
Speaking of Miguel, you have of course been privy to this. Are you doing anything aside from telling Alistair to shut up?
No, just keeping an eye on batshit crazy cannibal in the desk.
Fair enough. As for you in the room, again, you are quite aware that they are just chowing down. They don't give a shit. Are you three basically just sprinting for the... Okay, I'll take that as a yes from Kai. Frank and Delilah, are you just kind of sprinting for the door right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Feel free to move. Honestly, they're not moving to stop you, so you can move to where you'd like in the facility. Frank's just like, I just stay here. I'm going nowhere near anyone else. Especially not crazy people.
So are we essentially just all grouping up right now?
Pretty
Yeah.
much, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
Is Alistair's where did Delilah go?
I'm just expecting to see her like...
still okay?
Oh, I see where it is, up in the top right corner.
I see where she is.
Not upside down,
they are.
surprisingly.
Okay.
Delilah.
You can go wherever you like inside the normal boundaries of the housing that you're inside in character. I should be more clear.
Is Alistair's sister okay? Does she appear the same?
She appears relatively the same for now. Yeah, she's sort of, slumped out. Like you can kind of see her stir every now and then, but it's not like a concentrated thing. It's just sort of a little twitch, like someone having a nightmare. If your dog kind of kicks their feet while they're sleeping, except less of I'm gonna catch that squirrel and more of holy shit, what the fuck am I looking at?
I mean, that's valid. Yeah, I guess I'll just sit on the desk because Kai turns into cat form and takes a cat nap until the cannibal finishes eating on top of the desk. He's just kind of...
Well, you of course can't see them anymore, but you can hear talking. There's sort of an almost like feral growl of some kind, and both of them, okay, boss, okay, we're full. And you can just kind of hear from around the corner, and Miguel, if Miguel is watching, Alistair's and that sort of thing. Yeah, he turned back to look at them, and as he did, like, his body started to tense up fast. Like, it may be your imagination, but it almost looked like he started getting bigger for a second. That, or he's just really good at giving you a very firm indication, fuck off.
I mean, there was body modification stuff going on here. Who knows?
Either way, you hear them like, oh, no, boss, we're not approaching, it's okay. And he just looks back and, what? We're done. The food left. And he kind of looks in there.
It looks like your meal is over then.
Okay, boss.
Go back to town. I have a rebellion to finish.
Okay, boss. And at that point, we're gonna move past you now, okay? And you, like, both Miguel and Alistair could just see him just staring at them. And very clearly, what's in his mind is, try it. So then the footsteps go the other way, and you all see them coming around the other side, and they come hurrying around the side, and Delilah, Kai, and Frank get to see them all hurrying around the side, and they seem to just be heading for the door. They barely look at you.
Okay.
Should we just kill them since they're crazy cannibals running outside?
Do you really want to mess with the crazy asshole?
I mean, you're still in a dark
He can't
space.
see us.
Let the
Delilah.
guards deal with them.
Yeah, fair. Cannibal gang running amok in town. Nothing new.
Frank's like, I can't do it.
Frank's too good.
I mean, if he rolls the attack thing, I'm 100%. I stand by his decision to do so.
I'm a cat.
There's a couple things to this. Number one, if they get out, that in theory leads credence to the fact that, like, this place went to shit.
Though we also might get blamed for it because we were sent here to investigate.
Possibly.
Am I still frightened, by the way?
I know, that is worn off.
Okay.
It lasts a round.
Can I get... I don't know where the door is, but can I, like, get an attack of opportunity as they try to pass out the door?
Now, here's the thing. As soon as you get an attack of opportunity on one, the other one is probably going to then turn around and attack you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's okay? Now, here's the thing. Are you standing, like, here against the wall to kind of slash them as they go past, or are you trying to stand near the door so that as they go to get out, you're just like, ha-ha!
Yeah, as they go to get out, I'm like...
The more gallant thing.
I've already done too much. I can't let you get away.
So this one is outside, and as they step out of your range, make your attack. And here's
at this current moment, I'm going to still be staring at
The
crazy
cannibal.
bastard.
Yeah, we're both just like staring at the cannibal. I'm like, incidentally, since I suppose I owe you a favor, hearing like the aha from the side, I'm like,
oh no.
oh no. I should mention that there's...
There's what?
Oh, sorry, I just got distracted by, like, Frank's fucking roll of 20, which, by the way, don't you do something on rolls above 20, Frank?
Well, that's a good question, do you?
It's fucking Gallant, isn't he? No, that's next level.
Okay.
He gets to do fuckery after that.
That's later, yeah. Okay, so...
You've heard of trickery. Now let's get up to fuckery.
Wow.
Anyway.
Trickery, fuckery, and even bullshittery.
You've done us a large favor here, so I'm going to provide one in return, that there is apt to be people investigating here very soon, and you ought to depart after your rebellion is finished, of course.
He looks your way. he pulls both his arms to his chest and both his legs. He curls up in a ball. And then he kind of goes sort of into the fetal position. He looks at you, and his placid, calm, emotionless face contorts to one of, like, fear. And you can see tears start to well up in his eyes. They start trickling down his face. He starts to kind of hyperventilate slightly, and he starts rocking back and forth. It was horrible. They were everywhere. They were everywhere. And then his force goes right back to the way it was before.
Wasn't there a dude who was just sitting there crying in one of the cells? Sasha.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. I'm really
That's
glad
it.
none of us went to investigate that room.
That's it. His face goes back to normal. It's, I'll be all right. No other world will take me in but this one.
That said, before this place is turned over by, well, whoever finds it of interest, I have business with finding out what this abomination was doing underneath, since he decided to drag my family into it.
Then why are you here and not below?
Because we're extricating someone first. I've made enough poor decisions tonight without adding another onto it.
You should hurry then. If they turn it over, they will find things down there, and you will lose all of your answers.
He then goes back to eating.
Okay, that just... Well... Miguel, we are getting my sister to a safe place, and we are immediately hastening back here.
Are we just wanting to leave them with the dynamic trio over there as we hear the
So Frank lashes out with his blade, slashes this thing, this cannibal, and like it cuts them in the ribs. Like, oh God, damn it! Why did you do that? The other one turns and just clamps their teeth down into Frank's shoulder and tears a little chunk out. Frank, you've been bitten by someone foaming at the mouth. You may want to get checked for poop eye disease and chomp shoulder disease.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, good thing.
Frank has rabies and AIDS.
I mean, it's a really good thing he's on, like, first name basis with the church. 'Cause I think we figured out where Frank is going to be, like, during all his downtime.
Speaking of which, Kai, I know you're in kitty cat form.
Yes.
But you are technically flanking this guy with your, what is it, 1 damage claw?
No, I'm good. I have my eyes kind of open in like that cat way where like they're almost asleep, but they're still kind of watching you. And I'm just making sure.
Actually, you said you were on the desk, right?
Yeah.
My bad. You're actually technically over here then. Delilah, on the other hand, could feel free to run up and shank this dude and would have advantage to do so. But I don't know if Delilah's the kind to stab a crazy killer cannibal that's trying to bite her companion or anything.
Delilah, no, I want to watch.
Tetris style.
Also, just so you know, Delilah, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I am
Really?
not talking.
Nah, okay.
Oh, okay, you know what? Hey, Delilah, do we have fortune? You could use fortune.
I don't want fortune. This.
Yeah, this would be a terrible use of fortune.
By the way, Lovi, night shade attack does an extra d6 when you're in darkness.
Yeah, but it only lasts for 1 minute. I'm assuming 1 minute has passed.
That it has, yes.
Oh, rip.
Definitely.
So, if you get one more roll of like 1 to 3 on the main dice, which I'm assuming you rolled there. Yep.
3. Yep.
in another system, I call that 6 or less. In this, I'm calling it 3 or less. Basically, if you just keep rolling 3s or less and just failing repeatedly, you get basically a fortune. Not an auto success, but basically you get to roll again. Just because sometimes luck just dictates you continuously lose no matter what you try, and that sucks shit. So just a mechanic I keep in mind for. Okay. System. Okay.
Yep.
Well.
This is the problem of her still having a bane, because she hasn't bothered to remove the glass.
It's true. Okay. Well, still flanking. Okay, because the other guy can't actually get back in the door with this guy standing here. So, all right. So a rapid swipe is made. The guy kind of ravenously moves out of the way. It's, how dare you! I'll eat your insides. I'll have your guts for garters, and then I'll have them for sausages.
I don't know what garters they are, but please no.
They're like condom shoes.
No!
Anywho, so you two are kind of like, just have some casual discussions, talk to the guy, make some plans over here. Over here, it's and blood.
I'm
And
staring
us
at
both
I'm
looking
staring at
so
crazy,
exhausted.
crazy bastard.
So he's staring at Crazy Bash, and I'm like, I'm gonna resolve my things and come back. Thank you. Hopefully we'll meet again on better terms than you possibly eating something else eldritch and horrible that hates me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He kind of looks your way.
Better terms than me eating your enemy.
Enjoying
Should like to see
fine and
those.
exotic cuisine.
He's just wondering, what would be a better term than that? But anyways,
Him eating 2 of his enemies.
Yes, to be fair.
so you're walking that way, and of course Frank is being bitten. Delilah's trying to cut this guy. He's like dodging out of the way. Kai is on the desk, just kind of staring with this look of, what the fuck?
Yeah, I guess I just use goad on one of them, which is because I can see the guy.
You can only see one.
Exactly.
The other one's outside.
Goad is specifically for a target you can see singular, and it's if a creature can understand what you say, make an intellect attack against the target's roll. On a success, the target makes attack rolls against you with 1 boon and makes attack rolls against any other target with 1 bane until the end of the round. Oh my, I guess I lied, and I hoarded all the babies for myself. Whoever could have seen that coming?
Eyes peer out from around Frank's shoulder. Babies.
Please kill this guy before he gets me. I think that probably
Miguel's
will.
just like face palming at this point, just like, oh god, they're all going to get themselves killed. I need him alive.
I don't get paid if you're not alive.
I lose some of my, brownie points with Charybdis if one of his good students dies directly beside me. Yeah,
It seems like I'm willing to self-sacrifice a lot for Alistair. It is not, in fact, self-sacrifice.
It is self-interest.
It is
Alright,
self-interest.
So, you're goading him, and it's
Oh
worth
wait, that
against-
roll would have been 11. Sorry, 12. It would have been 12 because it's supposed to roll your intellect, not your will. I rolled will, so just
Okay,
drop
and
that
it's
down
11.
to 12
versus what?
versus his will.
Versus will. Okay. Their intellect sucks. What's their will like?
Probably also crappy if they're lunatics.
We shall see. Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
All right, so it's
Babies.
I feel like that's the tagline for this episode now.
babies.
Babies.
Okay. Well, Miguel, any action on your end?
Face palms.
Face
Sigh
palms inherently.
loudly.
Sighing, face palming. Being prepared to run over there and have to shank someone.
Right.
Also keeping an eye on this bastard in case he starts running for me, and just if he starts running for me, I'm moving away.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Well, Firanku, would you like to take a fast action?
Yeah. Well, wait, was he right? Well, I don't know if he's running for him or not, so I guess I'll just stab him.
Okay.
May as well, because if he runs past you, you get to stab him again.
Yeah, that is a hit.
Ooh.
All right. So it's you stab him in the guts. He's
Oh, I'll refill what you took with my teeth. Or maybe I'll get him.
Babies!
You are also realizing, Alistair, that he's not going for you.
Oh.
You're too far away.
Yeah, I figured, but it still gives him the bane.
It does. Delilah, would you like to attempt to shank the fucker in the back? And maybe not get another fucking 3? Not your fault, blaming the dice here.
I'm just waiting for, like, the -5.
It's like, yeah, natural 1, -6 penalty.
I
Hey,
was
Alistair.
joking!
Alistair. 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 Hey. Shut up. Okay.
I mean, at least it isn't the sword
no.
that decapitates you when you fail and get a -0. Because there's a sword that does that.
I'm doing a GM ruling here. You've rolled the same fucking thing 4 times in 5 rolls. You hit. It's done. Holy shit.
Maybe you should remove that fucking glass.
Even without the glass, that's still another natural 1.
Yeah, I know, but one of them would have at least actually hit.
Yeah, you know what? The sword would have, and you could have just been like, Delilah, ask if, like, their masochism actually allows them to get a boon instead of a bane.
Either way, 6 damage? Alright. You fucking murder the bitch.
Congratulations, you failed so hard that you succeeded.
Yeah, I only luck plays a big role in these games. They play a role in all my games, but they don't dominate my game.
Task
Okay.
failed successfully.
Basically,
One player is the magnet for all of the bad luck.
usually 1 per game. Like the Frank that poor time when it was like
He got beat down by the guards repeatedly.
Oh, yeah, good point. Twice now.
Well, also the poop
Anyways.
in the eye.
That was what that first one I brought up. Yeah.
Also the blood down his throat from the rat.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I assume Kai is just sort of sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kai's like, I don't give a shit.
Alistair can't reach this one, but he can move if he wants. But actually, Alistair doesn't even notice somebody else outside.
Nah, I actually already used my action. Goad is an action. So I
Nice.
moved forward.
Actually,
and
yeah,
goaded.
that's fair enough. So, also, we were supposed to finish 20 minutes ago, as I'm reminded here. So basically, this guy runs back and he goes, ah, and gets stabbed. So he's dead. Because there's no way he's going to kill both of you, especially with backup over there. And we'll pick that up next time. 1 second, just gonna make a note here. Cannibals are dead.
Except weird, crazy cannibal.
So are we doing a proper outro and then next time is going to be a wrap-up and then a table talk?
No, as I say, I figure next time it'll still be a full episode, but who knows?
Will it?
We're gonna have to investigate that fucking basement. We may
Valid.
send these assholes with the fucking stretcher, but we gotta check it out.
I mean, we could go to the church with them, because, I mean, as so far,
Nope,
there's...
we don't have the time.
Are you really sure you want to do it that way?
Am I sure that I want to do it that way? Not really, but we definitely don't want anyone else getting to it first.
Good point.
And it is a long-ass walk
Okay,
to the church.
so my actual suggestion for people we would want to send is probably Frank, who has, like, how many diseases in him right now? And maybe sending Kai? I think Kai would probably want an excuse to leave here. Also, obviously, it would let Kai, like, I don't know, loot their lockbox and pawn the stuff off in peace.
No, I wanna come down to the basement and loot the basement.
They want to go off and, like, help carry my sister to a church, and we're gonna just take the cultist with us to the horrible basement.
No.
All right, well, as far as actually deciding what you can do, you can also just do that next time.
Fair.
A problem finally solved. Must feel good to win a little bit now and then. Who knows? Maybe this is the start of a trend for our poor little party. They have a basement to explore. They've saved the day and the damsel, and created a hellish nightmare for themselves. But I suppose they know who to blame for that one, don't they, Alistair? But in the meantime, perhaps they've made new allies and have a fresh start to get things back on track. But for now, let us lower the curtain.
Hello. So kind of you to join us. We hope to see you again soon for another session. The ones overseeing us from beyond the walls of our prison, beyond the walls of our reality. The coordinator, Sasha, as you may know. And a few of those that help make all of this torment possible. Always good to see. Arlyeon from the crit hit Cauldron, playing Alistair as if he were a skin to slip on and act out his fantasies. Lavino, playing the role of Delilah, though whether cultist or tree, I can hardly tell. Virus, the mad bard, and the silver-tongued, it would seem. Playing Miguel, or playing Tulio, who knows? Jack, diving into the forays along with editing, also known as the Shrimp, or Frank, may he die of a heart attack. And of course, the one helping put everything together and spice it up for your enjoyment, Rand, helping to make these episodes absolutely horrifying with their choices in sound design and sound effects. Lastly, to those who've contributed their musical talents to these episodes, it's been very helpful. Remember, toss your love, your thanks to Mark Strait, Jamie Warren, Sean Vega. Places to praise them are in the credits.